What up, G? What? Yeah, she do. You better go talk to her. Yeah. Uh-huh. Too fine, too fine.
saying? I mean, let's get it on. Yeah. Get it on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the FRZ Unit channel. Tonight, we have a special guest joining me. That's going to be coach of FRZ Unit, Jeff LaFlavor. Jeff, how you doing tonight, bud?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Good to be here.
Yeah, so a little bit of a crazy weekend, I guess we could say. Jeff needed to buy a car, so we brought him down to Houston and thought, why not throw him on the cast? So here he is. But for tonight, it's FRZ Unit taking on Smokepoint. FRZ Unit, of course, are 2-0 in the playoffs, had that first round bye, and then were able to pull off a narrow victory, I'd say. Last Wednesday? Wednesday.
Yep.
Wednesday sounds
Yep.
right. However, on the side of Smokepoint, they currently also sit at 2-0. Smokepoint had a little bit of a rough regular season, sitting at 10-4, placing 13th. They had some interesting victories over Ritz Enjoyers. Another name that I saw on here was FRZ Gaming. They actually took a loss to, but they did take a victory in 13-8 fashion over Beneath Reality on a map like Mirage. So I have some interesting expectations for Smokepoint. The map pool tonight is going to be Inferno, Nuke, and Mirage. Inferno picked by Smokepoint, Nuke picked by FRZ, of course. And realistically, Jeff, I mean, you talked about it before we went live. This map pool favors you.
I'm pretty happy with this map pool right now. If we can manage to steal Inferno from them, the rest of the way is easy peasy.
Yeah, and so Inferno, like we said, is going to be the pick of Smokepoint. We should be getting into it relatively quickly, but I mean, over the past few weeks, we've seen that FRZ have grown tremendously on Inferno specifically. I mean, we talked about how there was some lack of communication, I think, on broadcast before, but I think that some of those roles have been kind of shaped out. I mean, Jeff was telling me over this past couple of days that Brox has been thrown into more of a little bit of a rotating role with that AWP, correct?
Yep, especially on Inferno.
Yeah, and so it allows him to kind of maneuver the op and play how he wants, and that's like what I feel like is makes Brox thrive. And so to be able to see that on a map like Inferno and Nuke, where a lot of the range duels do come down to the AWP, then I'll have high expectations for FRZ. But for the here and now, it's going to be FRZ Unit, like we mentioned, taking on Smokepoint. Round number 1 of map 1 being Inferno.
It's an interesting perspective being on this side of the screen here.
Yeah, we were talking about it a little bit. Welcome to our world. Oh, Lord.
Oh, the immediate
Fast,
fight.
yeah, fast gunfight towards bottom mid. Sharpie's the only one that's able to come away with a kill for FRZ, but Sharpie is still maintaining control bottom banana. He was able to find a second kill on towards Kura. Jackro with 1 HP will not be able to find much else, so Sharpie is left in the 1v3 for this pistol round. Has a USP, body armor, and a decoy on the belt. And he's looking to catch an interesting timing, like a ship in the night. He's going to walk past, but RMV does turn back around and find the headshot. So, successful pistol round for Smokepoint, and a crazy bottom mid fight from Smokepoint as well.
Right off rip, just starts it out.
I mean, Sharpie was able to take advantage of some of that pressure being alleviated on from Banana and found 2 kills, but realistically, it felt like Jenny and Jackro, and I believe that was Brox playing bracket as well, really just kind of tried to fight the stone wall, and that's not exactly what I would say is how you want to approach it.
I mean,
But
it's also 3 people versus 3 people. You either win or lose the gunfight at that point.
yeah, exactly. And so, in round number 2, it'll be a little bit of a interesting buy. We see Toasty has that P250, what I would say is his signature pistol. Jackro has a lot of this utility for the FRZ side. And it feels like it'll be just a little bit of a delay game. It's going to be hard to play that, though, considering there's 3 MAC-10s, 1 MP7, a Galil in the hands of Nabaki. So you can even see Nabaki has a little bit of an angle towards underpass, but Brox is going to show a little bit of discipline, and that's got to be...
It kind of he looked like he wanted to walk through it for a second there, and I'm kind of glad he didn't.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to feel good coming from the coach perspective. But in terms of the overall map state, it's interesting because Smokepoint still have not encroached a lot towards this A site, and as this car take does happen, they should be enticed to go back. But Toasty, oh my god, is able to hop up on the last second. Kura runs out of ammo in the map 10 as well, so forced to whip out the Glock. But Jackro will be able to seal the deal. It's a push down bottom banana. Brock is going to try and find some sort of damage towards top brackets, but with that dink, it softens up these attacking team members. Spectre's already on this A bomb site. Rotations as well from Sharpie to offer up a little bit of assistance on this defense, but Nabaki has found 2 kills towards Banana. So as Spectre continues this crawl up towards Moto, he should be able to find the last 2. and it's a successful anti-eco conversion for the likes of Smokepoint. But this is where the rifles come out for FRZ, and I don't think there's enough money for Brox to have that AWP unless Sharpie's going to be the one to drop it and kind of offer himself up as a glass cannon, but I don't imagine that's what's going to happen. So rifles all the way around for the side of FRZ. Two AK-47s picked up for Smokepoint Gaming, and as I say that, Kuro's going to sell it back for that MAC-10. Bottom banana smoke as well. A lot of early utility from the side of Smokepoint. Top bracket smoke. Bottom banana smoke. And not really creating much space off the back of the utility either. I mean, there's that set control you need to try to find towards top mid, but it's just going to be a slow creep for Smokepoint. Molotov under balcony will not find anyone. Sharpie's playing this beautiful truck angle and might be able to capitalize, especially with the changes to the balcony, but they know there's going to be a player in pit. Sharpie pops the flashbang in towards lane to allow a peek. Brox is forced out by the Molotov. He's able to find one. Jacko's on the return, but Sharpie cannot turn fast enough. It's a 3v3 retake. Kit's on the belt of Jenny and Toasty, but Jenny already on this fast brackets flank. You can see Toasty here to offer support as well, and so Jackro is going to make his entrance towards Arch side. RMV has an interesting angle on top of the hay bales, but will not be able to find a kill as a result. Smoking towards pit. Denies any vision from the pit player, and the main focus is going to be this player at side. Nabaki is going to be taken out. Now the crossfires have to come to fruition, and they do. Spectre, once again, putting the team on his back, finding 4 kills in the round, and sitting at $6,000 in the bank account. RMV also has a pretty padding to that bank account.
We should see some deagles coming out from the guys here. Yeah, Simon doing his signature thing here. Sharpie pulling out the Mag 7.
Yeah, and that's one thing that we talk about all the time is Sharpie having that signature weapon of the Mag 7.
He's a scary man to meet in halls. He's not somebody that I'd want to run into.
I mean, the other thing that, you know, sticks out for me with Sharpie when he's using that Mag 7 is that he's great about taking fights and then immediately retreating and activating at a prime time. I think in the last matchup y'all played on Inferno, on the CT side, Sharpie was just able to completely dominate long haul for 2 or 3 of those rounds with the Mag 7, purely by just playing for information, playing for, you know, the jiggle peaks out of long haul. And so possibility for a round conversion, but if not, Sharpie will be drawing the short end of the stick in the next round.
It's almost like a game of hide and seek or whack-a-mole. You gotta find them.
Yeah, exactly. 3-man setup towards this A site. Brox gives a peek bottom mid, but big boom! Takura early on drops to 19 HP. Sharpie shows the shoulder and wrench, but still with a lot of angles to worry about. Jackro can't connect with us early on to RMV, but Sharpie's Sharpie flatlines him. On the other side of the map, Cool Gamer is able to find Jenny. AK recovered for Sharpie as well, so a little bit of added protection going into this site hit, but that AK-47 not on the right side of the map, and
Did he see a gun barrel?
I think he might have. Toasty goes for the swing, won't be able to convert the kill on Nakura. CT smoke is deployed, so Brox is forced to kind of wait on the other side of this. Sharpie does have an option to save the AK-47 as well, and I feel like that's the smart play. Just let Brox try to find some exit kills, try to find some financial damage, because this round is pretty much as good as over.
He had to have seen that gun barrel. I don't see any other reason why he would walk forward like that.
Yeah, especially on that timing too. Ryda's cool.
It was too perfect.
Cool Gamer.
Yeah. Cool Gamer 42.
Yeah, that's one of the names of all time for sure. Sharpie looking to hold any of these exits towards Banana. Was able to actually cross towards ramp as well without being spotted, so that might catch Spectre off guard, but as the footsteps
They could play a little bait and switch here and try to get a kill.
Flashbang, Sharpie's able to find one. Brock's still standing, so the crossfire is there. Brock's recovered an AK and was able to take out Kura as well. So, not too bad, all things considered. I mean, Sharpie, like we said, is still... Or actually, never mind. With the loss bonus and everything...
Like you say, you get the kill with the Mag 7 and you buy it right back. Yeah, the kill reward is insane.
So the finances, not in too much trouble for the likes of FRZ, but still sitting on the donut. Brock's finally bringing out that big green. And this is where I expect a lot of the tides to start turning. We talked about a little bit how Brox has been moved into some more of these rotational-based roles, and that does definitely give him the freedom to play how he wants and make the decisions that he wants. So, a lot more crucial timings needed to be taken from Brox. Top mid smoke as well, instantly from Smokepoint.
Nobody in short here, though.
Yeah, an interesting call from FRZ. Big boom on Akura's head. Gamer only eating a chunk of damage, but Sharpie nonetheless is going to find the first. Bait and switch is enacted. Brock's able to find the second. The flashbangs come over the top, and Brox collects his second kill, narrowly making it a third, but not even a lick of damage. Jacko pops flashbang in towards Moto, is able to convert Spectre out towards the lane, and RMV left in a position that FRZ once were. But Jacko closes it out, turns the donut into the breadstick, and plenty of AK-47s for the taking as well. Toasty's not going to make it in time, but I'd say time and time again that the AK-47s are so important to have on that T side, and the money can start bankrolling for FRZ.
It's good to see 4 alive, too. Yeah, definitely gets the money rolling, resets the footing, gets us rolling a little bit here.
Yeah, but the other thing that if you take a look at the buys, right, is that FRZ can't necessarily get too aggressive. Spectre has a Tech 9, Kura has a Mac 10, so if I had to make a presumption, it's going to be to send those lesser rifles down towards Banana, but Sharpie is taking a little bit of an interesting peek.
Picks one at Banana.
Yeah, so interesting frag. Sharpie activates. Molotov does force him out, and Smokepoint aren't reacting. I mean,
Somehow, some way.
Sharpie finds 2 kills. Toasty found Kura as well through that smoke, and it's all onto RMV. Has the bomb on his back, but as soon as he peeks his shoulder, Brox will be hunting not deer, but humans. It's the second round for FRZ. Money not going to be an issue for them whatsoever, but for the side of Smokepoint, they now have a decision. Do they want to force all the way down and try to continue these force buy wars, or do they want to play for the rifles? And Jeff, the correct decision feels like the rifles.
Yeah, the correct decision is to save here, but I've definitely seen crazier things in Inferno. But you can see it here. They're pulling out maybe a couple pistols and some flashes and smokes and sending it.
Yeah, Nabaki does
like
have... Nabaki has the P250, I think? Or do those dual... Yeah, that's P250 in the hands. Molotov towards car. Cool Gamer going to be the only piece of utility left after the early exchanges. But I almost wonder... Oh... Whoa! No! We're going right into the room. Not going to find it. Flashbang over the top. Jenny converts first. Baki's good for the trade, though. Toasty finds 3. Lines him up and knocks him down. Is able to switch to the USP and collect the last. So a beautiful anti-eco from FRZ, and we talked about it. They couldn't get too aggressive, couldn't start to really try to play that close-range game against the MAC-10s, even the Tech 9s, and even in that round specifically the Glocks. But when the AK-47s are able to be wrangled, it's one different story.
And Lil T getting to stretch his spray control a little bit.
Round number 8, another rifle round for the side of Smokepoint. I'm interested to see if Brox is going to start peeking down bottom mid. And this will be the round that he should have, but a bit of blockage on the brackets. This top mid smoke has been a constant from Smokepoint every single round. And I almost think Spectre's jump was kind of masked by some of the utility that was thrown up. Jenny finds Cool Gamer through that smoke. So numbers advantage for the likes of FRZ, but Jenny still only has 32 HP. Spectre creeps out of boiler, spam through the smoke, and I mean, not much else to say there. I mean, bracket smoke faded, a little bit of an overextension from Spectre. And in the 3v5, it's going to be a slow culmination of this round.
The banana control's been pretty insane the last couple of rounds. I've been watching it on the mini-map. I've been very much liking what I'm seeing so far.
Yeah. Oh, what a timing from Sharpie. Just as Kura's going to turn the head. Sharpie activates.
He's going to re-enter apps. Does he find Nabaki?
He's looking for him.
But he's trying to find him.
Yeah.
And he thinks he found the timing out through apps.
Regardless, timing or not, it feels like a little bit of a percentage play for Sharpie. But as I say that, Sharpie goes jumping around. Will not spot anything, but should be clotheslined. And absolutely is. Nabaki and RMV trying to create space towards this A site. Brox on the repeat will not be able to connect the first shot, but Nabaki is holding for this angle and immediately retreats. Flashbang over the top, 19 seconds left. Bomb recycled down to the site. Nabaki will be the one to punch in the numbers. RMV is going to be the insurance of this round, but no utility to stop a plant, so the gunfights need to go their way. Jacko trying to play the patience game. Offering up a little bit of spamming towards Pit to try and draw the attention, but Nabaki is not phased whatsoever. Head spotted. Off shot connects for Brox. Jacko is able to swing, but can't connect the dots early, and will be able to close it out. It is a 4-4 game as we head into round number 9. And, I mean, Jeff, this has to feel good coming from the coach's perspective, right?
It's good to see him figure the footing out a little bit. It took him a couple rounds after that pistol. And honestly, we almost stole that second round on that anti-eco with USPs, and that showed me that we were going to do fine a little bit here. We just had to find some footing, get some econ going.
Yeah, and let's talk about it a little bit. You talked about how this map pool definitely favors you, and I mean, we've seen struggles on Inferno in the past, but realistically, over the past, like, I think 2 weeks, we've really seen y'all round it out. I mean, what are some of the changes? I mean, you don't have to go too specific, right? But like, is there anything in particular other than Brock's being put into more rotating roles, or is it just
giving Brock more freedom, having Jenny and Toasty really hash out their protocols and what they want to do? It's really a lot of that, figuring out the smaller stuff, because we already knew what we wanted to do in the big picture stuff. We just kind of had to figure out the small things here and there. And stuff like this, where Brock can actually go for an aggressive pick and find things that he wants to go for, and then be gone, go rotate somewhere else, and go do it again and have fun.
Yeah.
You can see it. He's enjoying himself. He's having a good time right now.
Yeah, and I think that, especially when it comes to the Oppers and Counter-Strike, you need to let them have that kind of freedom to be able to have them flourish that confidence, but Toasty on the repeat will be able to find 2 kills. Kura and Spectre are able to even it out just a tad, but it's still a 2v3, and as the AK-47 is scooped up, RMV gets a chance to live another day. Molotov in towards pit, Moto Smoke and Flashbang over the top of the site to allow RMV to find an isolated duel, but Jackro will come out on top, and I know we were talking about, at least when we were doing some car shopping today, you were talking about how everyone's on land, so definitely some fist bumps going around.
Oh, for sure, definitely. I think Jenny and Brox are the only ones not on land right now. So we've got the core 3 of Toasty, Sharpie, and Jackro on land, and Rowan right now.
Gotcha.
Doing some internet mic fist bumps for Jenny and Brox.
Objective's still the same, though. Finding that best-of-3 victory and moving on to 3-0 in the playoffs. Round number 10 is going to be a crucial round as well for Smokepoint. You can even see Nabaki investing all the way into that ADPP, not going to have any utility to offer support, so if that investment is ripped out of the fingers early on, that's a boom right on the head. Not much to be contested with there. Sharpie going for that bedroom peek will be able to find RMV, but Cora's trying to find an interesting timing through the smoke and will be denied it as it fades. Toasty's able to collect the kill, and Jenny left on their lonesome is just able to kind of jump spot in a crazy jump spot from Sandbags. Gives him all the information he needs.
Mildly psychotic, but I kind of like it.
I mean, those are the kind of moves you need to be playing to find the information, right? I mean, I also think that's just kind of an attestation to the confidence that your guys are playing with right now. I mean, we talked about it that over the past few weeks, y'all have significantly improved on Inferno, and I would almost say call Inferno one of your own maps now. Spectre with the engagement out towards Moto. Sharpie's thinking about trying to take this duel from Pit, but the smoke towards the site allows Jackro to maneuver a little bit easier. Trying to play the crouch game, is able to find Spectre, but kills do get converted. Nabaki's going to be the one to plant the bomb, and Brox is on a fast approach towards lane. B-Hop is hit, and once he faces the smoke, there's going to be even more aggression. Brock's able to spot the op in towards Pit, so Jenny now knows that only one player remains, and Brox hits a beautiful shot. Looking for the repeat and finds the 2. I mean...
yeah. He's clearly having fun.
You can't really say much other than that. I mean, it just shows the confidence. I mean, we talked about how Brox has a lot more freedom. And one thing that I want to talk about, or I want to ask you, is it feels like in some of the rounds that I see y'all play since you've made this change of Brox having a little bit more freedom, is Brox, making his own calls in terms of, hey, I'm gonna go do this, and then, rotating out, or is it?
Sometimes he'll have his own things that he wants to go for, and he'll call for it. But generally, a lot of the times he'll kind of fit into what's going on.
Okay, gotcha. So it's more heads up, I guess you could say.
Yeah, but if he has something, he'll call it. He'll go for it.
Yeah. And so, I mean, we talked about the confidence on display for the likes of FRZ. And I didn't get to introduce him, but Mr. Exploding, as always, behind the camera, giving us some Tilted Towers gameplay, or Tilted Towers camera work. And after the tech pause, it'll be an interesting round, because all of Smokepoint, or at least the remaining members, only have around $4,500. So although that the AK-47 should come to fruition, there's not going to be a lot of supporting utility depending on how they actually invest the remaining cash. However, on the side of FRZ, not going to be the end of the world if they do drop it. You can see the bank account's heavily padded. Jenny's currently sitting at $11,000. Toasty at 94. Jackro sitting just below 10 grand. And really the two provocateurs of this CT side are the ones that are drawing the short end of the stick financially. But like I said, it's not really a big deal because Jenny can drop the op back to Brox. AK-47s can be recycled and plenty of money to go around for the team. And tech pause still underway. I think Nabaki was the one that had a little bit of tech issues, but
Seems like he's back.
yeah, once he's back, got the buy underway. And yeah, not much else. Like we talked about, Jeff's in Houston because we needed a new car, or he needed a new car. I shouldn't say we, and we were able to find him one. So thought we'd throw him on the cast because I don't have an extra computer to put you in TeamSpeak and in the server. So this is the best we got.
Plus, there's potential for mild conflict of interest there, so it's easier to just do this.
Fair enough. Tech pause comes to a close, freeze time to follow, and round number 11 is underway. Jackro has an M4A1S, so signature weapon, money's still going to be perfectly fine for FRZ. Big nade, Sharpie with the confidence swing down mid. I mean, that's what, 2 rounds we've seen him do that?
Yeah.
So,
He get 1 last time he got 2 out of it.
and the last round as well, it felt like the last round he did that as well. Smokepoint were a little bit aggressive, or a little bit passive towards bottom mid, so maybe a little bit of a change of pace.
This
Big
is actually a crazy change of pace after all the banana control, and then immediately sending Sharpie at mid, and then just not really fighting the banana at all. It's a crazy change of pace.
Brock's narrowly missing that AWP shot. Minute and 10 seconds left on the clock, so Smokepoint have to start making up their mind on which part of the map they want to attack. And if you take a look at the minimap, FRZ are stacked towards the wrong side of the site, or wrong side of the map, I guess you could say, but providing that Jenny's able to play this turtle setup, jiggling and dropping the defensive smoke, there shouldn't be too much of an issue waiting for reinforcements or even just halting the push. I mean, Jenny also has... Yeah, I was just about to say, Jenny has the Molotov in the belt as well, drops the defensive smoke based on a timing.
And he reset. Maybe not.
Yeah, he's got another smoke, so...
Oh, he walked back to get the smoke.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
he was going to reset the coffin. Okay, so he can block this the entire time. And he's got a molly to full block. Oh, yeah, look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh,
and he gets 1, 2.
Oh, that dude, oh, no, almost got the third, but Kura's able to find the trade. And I mean, those 2 kills in of itself are absolutely amazing to find if you're Jenny. I'm going to be punched in. Molly just narrowly not going to tickle the toes of RMV, so a free repositioning towards Banana, but actually RMV might go through this smoke.
Ooh.
Interesting call to smoke the flank. Going to try and watch for Jackro walking through the smoke, but Toasty and the rest of FRZ are trying to mount this retake through Coffin, and Toasty's able to find Kura, low HP. Spams all the way through the smoke, but Jackro is able to activate, convert the kill through the smoke.
Through the smoke, all right.
And
love it.
Kits all across, so defuse not going to be an issue. It's a 7th round for FRZ. Bank account still padded to the max. And Smokepoint, now that they have max loss bonus, will have an attempt at a buy. And considering it's the last round of the first half, you have to go all out. You have to throw all of your money at the wall, see what sticks. And it's going to result in Cool Gamer and Spectre pulling the short end. MAC-10 Galil in hand. Full belts of utility except for on Nabaki and Kura.
I would like to be seeing them dropping some utility in spawn, but that's okay.
Yeah, some nitpicking from Coach Jeff.
A little bit. That's okay.
Banana smoke. 3-man setup early on towards B as well. I think that's just going to be to provide support for Toasty pushing all the way down. That's exactly what happens. Flashbang, big boom on Akura's head, but Cool Gamer was able to find Sharpie, and it looks like they're trying to push the pedal to the metal out towards apartments. Rocks can't connect that first shot, and that feels like a crucial one, and can't recover the slack either. Jackro's able to find 1, make that 2 on his approach from Moto. But the nade? No, just narrowly misses Cool Gamer. And Toasty now has to try and clear Boiler, and will be able to do so successfully. It's Cool Gamer 42 in a 1v3 with the AWP, and stuck between a rock and a hard place. Oh, what a shot!
I thought Toasty was going to have that flank. Wow.
I mean, beautiful shot from Cool Gamer,
Yeah,
but
that was beautiful. That was a good shot.
round not going to come to fruition either. It's an 8-4 half on the map pick of Smokepoint. FRZ currently have the CT side in a chokehold, and hopefully we'll be able to continue this into the T side. I feel like, Jeff, y'all are a very T-sided team, and the fact that some of your defaults can lean into some very creative strats across the map.
Yeah, and honestly, especially with the three, with the core being on land right now, you can look at the guy next to you in the face, and you can read emotion. You can tell him what you want to do. It's a lot easier, so much easier when you have somebody right next to you versus trying to do it over the internet.
And also, you can screen peek at your teammate too.
Literally, yeah.
So although the communication should be there, if it's not, I mean,
I can just dart my eyes over and see what you're doing and come back to my screen if I really need to know. It's just like checking my mini map.
Exactly. Fast B pop, or at least it seems, from the side of FRZ. Utility reigns over the top. Cool Gamer's going to drop this defensive smoke. Sharpie's going to go running through and will pay the price. Flashes over the top of the B site. Do not find anyone, but it's just going to be a foot race back towards A. Jenny has a lurk in towards long haul, but look at the position from Kura. It's an interesting one at that. Going to go swinging out a boiler, able to connect the first kills. Those dual Berettas find 2. And this pistol round seems like it's already wraps, providing that Brox does not pull off the 1v4 clutch of what would be 2026.
The dual Berettas and boiler. That's how it goes.
With a minute left on the clock, plenty of room for Brox to kind of go hunting around. Is able to show some beautiful movement and converts the first kill. Looking for the second, but bomb should be punched in regardless, trying to find that safe cubby. And he will. That is insane to me that they just allow him to plant that bomb.
Hey, we'll take a bomb plant in a 1v4. I'll take that any day.
The kill as well onto the site player. I mean, not much else. Not much else you can ask for in that 1v4 situation. But round going to be converted for Smokepoint. It's something that we saw on their T side as well. They were able to find the pistol and the 3 following it. So maybe a little bit of repetition here, but.
And I don't even hate Sharpie taking that early fight into Banana. That's something that I would trust him with any day of the week.
Yeah, just a little bit of unfortunate circumstances, I think, regarding it. I mean, at the end of the day, it is the pistol round, so set strats versus set strats. And not too much money being expended. It looks like your guys are trying to prioritize getting Brox on that op early on as well.
As they should. That's kind of the move here. You're already up a good bunch of rounds. You've got a little bit of buffer. Get the money going. Work the economy. Try to burn a lot of utility here so you can not let the CTs build too much in the process. Kind of work it out.
Brox, though, on the other hand, is going to be... Oh my god!
Speed Racer, alright.
Speed Racer up arches, able to hit the bunny hops as well. And the rest of the Smokepoint members should be posted on long haul, and that is exactly what will happen. Toasty somehow was able to convert a kill onto Kura, but Jenny with the P250 will find a second one, and I mean, that's all you can ask for on a round like this, is finding kills. I mean, the bomb plan is like the ultimate cherry on top, but at the end of the day, the kills and
Jimmy
taking
does have the bomb.
rifles
Looks
out of
Cool
the hand.
Gamer's gonna realize it starts to rotate over to B, but either way, this turns into a 1v1, and I'm okay. Yeah, here we go. They're gonna run right into each other right here.
Yeah, I think Jenny was expecting the rotation to be held, especially with the little bit of early contact. But nonetheless, I mean, we talked about it. 2 kills, taking some of those SMGs or rifles out of the hands of Smokepoint does create a little bit of a financial, footprint, but considering there's plenty of money going around.
Actually, don't opt to put the op on Brox right now.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an interesting call, at least from my perspective. Maybe see Brox with the op and armor and not much else.
Inferno. If we're putting Brock on the AK, maybe not maybe not fast banana control. They might just try to work rocket here.
Yeah, Toasty can be the sole proprietor out towards banana, drops the car Molotov. Bracket smoke comes out from the CTs. Toasty's just flatlined towards banana, or be able to offer support. But I'm almost curious if Toasty saw 3 people on that death cam, because all 3 members of Smokepoint did go running through that half wall, or not running through, but...
If not, he should have seen the 3 sets of utility, so either way, he would have been calming it. But the speed up didn't happen, so maybe not.
Sharpie looking to take a timing out towards
didn't get spotted.
Lane. Cora didn't find the spot. Sharpie's just going to take all of the time he's been given. Jenny's going to have to offer support. Kill is converted. 3v4, but 3v3 going into the site, and the crossfire is immaculate. Cool Gamer able to activate from Cold Zero. Spectre finds the kill. I think that was from Moto as well. From Moto as well with the MP9. So an impressive wrangle of the spray and tactical timeout. Jeff, what are you telling your guys here now?
At this point, we're just resetting. There's probably something going on. Not mentally, maybe just some disconnects. Just gotta figure out what's going on. It's tough because I'm not in the comms. Usually when I'm in the comms, I know exactly what's going on. But when sitting here looking at it, it's a little bit harder to put the pieces together. But knowing my guys, they're just yapping about it. They're going to put together what they want to do this round and next round. This round's going to be, yep, decos and see if we can get a couple picks, steal a couple guns, burn some util. See if we can make a miracle out of it. And then next round kind of see if we can put the plan together a little bit.
Yeah, it's not something that y'all haven't done before, so possibility for FRZ to find a 9th, but I'm not liking the odds. Freeze time comes to a close, round 16 underway. Smokepoint only need 1 round to tie us up at 8-all, but that should lead FRZ right into the rifles. Fast banana control being taken. A lot of nades down banana early on. RMV is able to find the first kill onto Jenny, but Brooks goes down as well. Toasty good for the trade. And then the 3v4. Not too many rotations early from Smokepoint as well. I talked about, you know, if you're familiar with my casting, you might have watched Maverick, the current iteration of Maverick, have a little bit of a fumbling of the bag on rotating too early towards this B site, and even though there was a limited time left, it still felt like the wrong move because there wasn't rotations based off of information, rather just rotations based off of feeling, and maps like Inferno are not maps that you can pull that off.
I really like this call to commit to the B hit. You've already got somebody low on B. You're just going to commit to the 3v2. You know they're going to 2-on-2 on both sides. I like this a lot.
Defensive front side smoke from Smokepoint. Cool Gamer still residing towards New Boxer. Reside. But Sharpie makes the Tech 9 work miracles, and I don't know how he does it. Free AK-47 for the taking. And Crossfire is essentially free to be set up in this backside, and I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Smokepoint just absolutely relegate themselves to saving here. Spam through the smoke. Spectre dropped down to 84, but a double kill from Smokepoint, and all of the weight of this round rests on Sharpie's shoulders, and he won't be able to connect. So although Smokepoint find an 8th, that's by the skin of their teeth, and Spectre only survives with 16
Did
HP.
they die on top of each other?
I think.
Yeah, it looks like they did. They got caught. Yeah, okay.
I think there was a molly back towards back new box, and off the back of the swing, both players were just kind of spamming either side of new box. So
the trade-off of the boost.
Yeah, a little bit of a rough trade-off. And that's something that I do also. I will note is I think that the FRZ guys do get a little bit comfortable in that new box, you know, doubling up new box, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen time and time again where that does work, where you have a player towards dark, two players towards new box, but realistically, I think maybe a little bit of a change up in that late round. Nabaki gets free access to.
I'd like it to be.
I think that is Jackro towards bottom ramp. That will be Jackro. Repeat does not come to fruition. Brox does have a lot of car control and is looking for the spam early on, but really just trying to draw out some utility from the Smokepoint roster and is able to do so successfully. Defensive smoke dropped, still plenty of pressure being applied towards long haul as well. And one thing that your guys do really well, Jeff, is concealing information. And I think that that's not something that a lot of teams, at least in main and advanced, are really keen on, and I think that comes to y'all's favor in maps, especially like Nuke and Inferno.
Mm-hmm. We scrim a lot of decent teams as well. Like we try to play teams that are generally consistently better than us in a matter of trying to learn. Occasionally scrim some other teams just to kind of make sure that what we're trying to do fundamentally is going to work as well. But generally, you should always be trying to scrim teams that are better than you. You'll learn a lot more, and you can also limit test a little bit on what you're capable of.
Interesting play from Sharpie, smoking towards lane. Nabaki is posted with his AWP though, and will be able to find the first kill. So resmoke in towards site. Brox is going to try and offer support, but Nabaki is being burnt to a crisp and is able to tough.
There it is.
Jackro able to find the conversion. Kura finds one onto Jackro, but Brox is able to recover the pieces. It's a sub 20 HP 1v1 between Brox and RMV, and Brox is just going for the wide swing, but narrowly misses the timing and doesn't get the spot, but RMV knows exactly where Brox is, and Brox, you've got to play your timing right.
Or just tucks in a boiler. Okay.
Fucking a boiler, RMV. Oh, no.
He just sticks it.
He just sticks it all the way through and through. It is a call of the bluff from RMV to convert the round. And Brox will not be able to spot on the exit of long haul either, so a little bit of a punch in the gut if you're FRZ. Money's still going to be not an issue, though.
Yep, I'd like to see the timeout here too. That's good. Talk it out, breathe it out, figure it out. Let it reset. Money's still fine, so we're ultimately doing okay right here.
And the key part that I want to bring up here is that as soon as Sharpie dropped that smoke towards lane, it drew a rotation from the B site. I think it was, I want to say, not RMV, but Kura, maybe? Maybe it was, yeah, it was Kura. Kura rotated all the way from the B site back in towards library, and I think that that might have been the turning point for that round 17. I mean, it felt like if Sharpie doesn't drop that smoke, then maybe there's a little bit of a, hey, let's keep this stack towards B going, but with that slight bit of information, it's all the noise that they heard on the map, and then in turn draws rotations. So, round 18, smoke point up by 1, but high back in order for the likes of FRZ. Oh,
Smokepoint.
big nade down bottom banana. Brock's dropped down to 35 HP. Cool. Thinking about dropping Molotov, but is isolated, and Brox cannot convert the kill. For anyone else, as well as some padding, does support, but oh, Sharpie, you sneaky dog. Shot rings out from the AK-47. Kuro's gifted a free activation point and a hefty man advantage for Smokepoint early on. Jenny trying to find a little bit of a rebound towards brackets, will be forced out by the utility, but offers up a little bit of his own, and you can already see the defensive positions that Smokepoint are taking towards this A site, so information game being played.
Yeah, we reset towards B here. This is probably the move. See if we can get a pick and accelerate real quick before everybody realizes what's up.
Jeff's gonna be
There
the
it
one to
is.
find the
There's
spot.
the block.
Toasty's
all the way
looking
through.
for an angle, and we'll
Good
be able to
swing.
find it. Great pre-aim from Toasty, grants him a kill. Beautiful pop flash, though, from RMP, gives him a free activation, but he waits too long to find Toasty, and is burnt alive. I'm going to be punched in from Jenny, 3v2 retake, and Nabaki has an AVP, so all things considered, he's approaching from CT, so optimal angles, but a little bit better of a crossfire being set up, if you ask me.
Seems like Toasty's breakfast of a monster and a candy bar is doing pretty well right now.
The typical land diet, am I right?
Boy breakfast.
Beautiful shot from Toasty, but Spectre able to convert both kills on his own on the retake, so Smokepoint going to be the first to double digits. FRZ not necessarily finding much on this T side, and I talked about how it feels like this is where y'all kind of get creative, but
I'd like to see a
Caster
later
huh?
banana take. I'd like to see like a later banana take because they keep trying to go right into all of the utility instead of just letting it fly.
Tack timeout from Smokepoint.
Yeah, that's okay. That gives our guys a chance to talk too. So.
Yeah, I was literally just about to say that gives an opportunity for your guys to kind of reset mentally, like you said earlier, and just kind of figure out what the key to the victory is going to be.
I wonder what their timeout was for at this point.
I almost think it was to kind of sort out a buy, but then Cool Gamer just fully buys up. No kid on the belt. So, tack timeout, actually. I'm assuming it's going to be RMV, as he hasn't bought anything, so
Maybe a bathroom break.
that too. But, considering we're on round 19, I would hope not, because then that means someone's not doing their pre-match prep. And as it stands, Toasty and Jack are doing a majority of the heavy lifting for this FRZ unit. Spectre, Cool Gamer, and RMV kind of doing a equal share of that lifting for the side of Smokepoint. Nabaki also is kind of up there. It just was a little bit obscured by the deaths, I guess you could say.
And Jenny's kind of stuck living the life of a B anchor and an apps lurk on this map, so I'm never really expecting a whole lot of stats out of him unless something crazy happens.
Mm-hmm. And that B lurk is a rough one to kind of get thrown, or not get thrown into, but to play, because I feel like it's based off of a lot of information that your team is collecting around the map, but you're also kind of taking in on this A site to try and find an activation point. But considering that sight line all the way from Moto, it feels kind of suffocating, I guess you could say. Change of pace from the side of Smokepoint, though, as they elect for utility down mid rather than banana, and delayed HEs towards Broom. Sharpie trying to find a little bit of a timing in towards long haul, will be able to convert the jump. But all snuck into the smoke. Nabaki's able to find one, converts the kill onto Jenny, but Sharpie is now trying to find his second towards the site. And Kura is able to whip out the USP. Now has the attention grabbed towards Moto, so both players for FRZ trying to find a little bit of an opening, but they have not given themselves many options. Smoke towards library, smoke towards arches. Spam comes in. Kura's gonna find one onto Jenny, and RMV activates through the smoke on the attention grab. So a beautiful round from Smokepoint puts them onto 11. Only need 2 more to close out their own map pick. And in all honesty, this is their map pick at the end of the day. Y'all did, or you did say that the map pool prefers your team.
Yep.
And realistically, if Smokepoint are picking it, they have to have
I mean,
some
my
sort
idea
of
was
confidence.
if we stole this map from them, things would be easy. It seems like it's going to be tougher to steal, but it's not over.
Yeah, absolutely. Two more
That
maps.
not singing yet.
2 more maps at a maximum to be played, but minimum 1. That means the next one is going to be, I think it's a nuke, correct? Yeah, nuke. Gamer able to open up round 20, though, with a beautiful spray of the AK-47, converts 2 kills. And Sharpie finds RMV, but Jackal will be able to convert the kill off of the timing. Jenny's left on his lonesome. 1v3. Has a lot of space in towards long haul, but is currently being flanked as well from Spectre, unless Spectre just does not turn around, and he will not. So, Jenny, I think, has completely averted the gaze of all of Smokepoint, and as long as he pushes the pedal fast enough, I think he'll be able to find a great flank towards Banana, but with a minute left, it's all up to Jenny on what he decides to do.
And eventually they're going to realize, right?
You would think. I mean, you can already see the crossfire being set up. You see Nabaki's holding CT, so if Jenny's able to find his way through Coffin, then there's a possibility that he finds the range duel, but at the same time, Nabaki, well, I thought it was Kura. Kura has an AK-47. Oh, yeah, and all of Smokepoint have turned around. So
they've got to know at this point.
Gap is acknowledged. Jenny on the other side of a smoke wall. Kind of just has to wait for any reaggression, but it will not come to fruition.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to send it at this point. If you die, you die. At least you go next round.
2 seconds left. Jenny's going to go flying through that smoke, but Kura's going to shut it down. A beautiful round from Smokepoint, and Cool Gamer able to find 2 with the wrangle of the spray, but it's an eco round from FRZ. But map 1 lies all right here, right now, on round number 21.
Round by round. That's what I tell the boys. Round by round.
And me and you both know where we got that one from, huh?
Yes.
Shout out Phil. I don't know if Phil's watching, but if you know, you know. Round 21 does see Brox with the AWP in hand, so a little bit of a change of pace. Not something we've seen on this T side from FRZ, but considering that it's not, or it is broken, right? The saying is usually if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but clearly something's not going the way of FRZ, and maybe that little bit of added firepower from Brox is exactly what these FRZ guys need. Smoke break towards bottom banana. Actually, I don't think that was smoke, but Cool Gamer still able to find himself ahead of it.
Just goes to show how strong that set of utility and that particular like banana take is, because we were running that whole banana take on our half. The times they're running the banana take, it's very strong. Maintaining control of banana on this map is just how you win the game.
And I think we saw that kind of, like you said, how your team was just holding that banana control the entire round, and were able to find a relatively successful half off of it. Lurk Smoke does get deployed out apartments, but it still feels like FRZ are still a little bit undecided on where they want to approach. With that smoke towards banana, Brox opts to turn around. Spectre's going to find Sharpie asleep at the wheel, but only one Smokepoint player remains towards this B site, and as I say that, of course, RMV and Spectre are going to get rotating. Rotation's not going to be heard either, as RMV took the long way around, but Smokepoint have every inclination of where FRZ are going to try and go. So as the utility reigns overhead, Toasty will be the one to lead the charge. RMV's trying to think about swinging through that smoke, but is instantly traded by Brox. There's still a player sitting towards first oranges, and that's going to be Cool Gamer, but oh my lord, Brox able to find 3 kills on his lonesome, has completely cracked open this site, and is going for an even more aggressive peek in towards Church. He has this sight line on lockdown, but Nabaki is definitely going to take their time, especially considering Kura's on the flank from Banana. So as the CT smoke fades, Jackro will hit the floor. Nabaki presence known, but a missed op shot from Brox. Peeking towards spawn, but that's 2 players you're swinging into, and the flash fully blinds him. Nabaki's recycled into an AK-47, taps the bomb. Nabaki drops down, but is able to convert the kill. It is map 1 going the way of Smokepoint, and Jeff, we talked about it a little bit, but you know, the map pool definitely does favor your squad, but at the end of the day, Smokepoint had to have picked it for a reason and had to have had some sort of game plan going into this. So I think that all things considered, it's not a bad fight, I think, is
No,
a good way
that's
to
not
kind
bad.
of phrase that in
Especially in
terms
that
of
first half, we played a much better CT than I typically see from us. T side, we'll end up looking at that later and probably see what we can work on and improve. Just how
yeah,
it works.
so you heard it here first that Jeff LaFlavor has already got some notes on what he wants to bring up to practice. So don't go anywhere. We've got map 2 of Nuke coming your way after a short break and some more exciting Counter-Strike and more Jeff LaFlavor for you.
Doing it right. Am I doing it right? Doing it right. Am I doing it right? getting started. Yeah, I got the light. He got the light. We got the light. What you know about it? So much light. More light than a spike in your power bill. Or a match when it strike, we devour ill. They don't know how to feel. Their minds crippled, mental game bangers. Never saw losers, but we game changers. Rearrange strangers with the Rickers. Next mission, bring the light to your home, electrician. I've been grinding since the basement. If you know, you know. Man, you not adjacent. I'm in a league of my own. My soul speaking through poems. Both your speakers are blown for my songs. Let's get it on. I'm ready for the challenge. The dichotomy of dark and light is all about balance. Life's never perfect. Beauty runs deeper than the surface. Album on sale, but the soul not for purchase. Birth this ill style with mild symptoms against them ecstatic. I'm a shock to the system. Warrior. Battle scarred, yet these bars hard. Thus became an author, not the Harvard. I say, this the hard part. Restarted the lost art. Can make a smash from the mouth. I'm an all-star. Like this, light switch. Life is priceless. Like this, light switch. Life is priceless. Hit the light switch if you need a light switch. Like this, right quick for the night shift. I got the light, he got the light, we got the light switch. Sacrifice a ticket to the afterlife. My mission isn't done on earth. Alert the Xerxes versus fuel my appetite. I have the right insight. World needs the facts of life. Healthy as an apple slice. This what real rappers like. International. Took a vacation. Still working on my sabbatical. Casual but tactical.
Listen up, please.
I'm more than a chess piece. Pawn starving a bargain for scraps while the rest eat. Left me to fend for myself and I conquered where the wild things are with the monsters. As the earth keeps turning, lies keep turning. My eyes see burning. Fire desire with quiet. I'm blessed as 3 sermons. Speaking that breeze, the feet vermin. Billie Jean, you can see the light. Every step that I take, walk with a glow kept to my fate. Like this, light switch. Like this, priceless. Like this, light switch. Like this, priceless. Hit the light switch if you need a light switch. Like this, right quick for the night shift. I got the light, he got the light, we got the light switch. Shine on, young king, with the gleam of a colorful dreamer. Clean by the redeemer. Queens of radiant demeanor. Beams of light, I know you've seen us. Shine bright through the zeitgeist. Baking on jewels, hit a nice heist. Drop a few gems, then ignite mics. Land of the free, but it comes with a slight price. You are not nice. Rappers want to battle, not a sweat. Quiet is kept like Naruto's wife. He not a threat, young vet in the place. Masses, brains all trash. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. Darkness embraced like a plague. But our light never would be dim. Better grab a pair of shades. But shine all in your face. I got the light, he got the light switch. Davo, we can't stop shining, fam. It's what we do. Paint the sky blue. Feeling a little static shock out here. What? They talk about
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the FRZ unit channel. And after a 13-8 victory, Smokepoint now move on to the home territory, I would say, of FRZ being Nuke. And Jeff, we talked about how the map pool, but we talked about it in the middle of Inferno, how the map pool kind of favors you guys. But obviously, there had to have been some game plan for Smokepoint. But in terms of the pre-game strategy and the map pick or the veto strategy, I guess you could say, Is nuke something that you guys kind of saw as a weakness, or are you just trying to play to your strengths, or what's the?
Definitely kind of just playing to our strengths. It's a map that we play a lot, and we're very comfortable on it. It gives us a lot of flexibility. It's kind of our bread and butter, and it has been for a while. Pre Anubis going out of the map pool, the Anubis was the bread and butter, and we kind of had to shift things around.
Gotcha. So, a little bit of questions to be answered if you are the side of Smokepoint. Knife round's getting underway, so we should be into it shortly. But I'm assuming that FRZ are going to take the T side first.
It depends. So normally we would probably just take T side first, but it depends on how they're feeling.
Yeah, gotcha. So after this knife round gets underway, well, never mind. Now that I'm thinking about it, Smokepoint is going to be the one to choose the side. So a little bit of wait, or am I backwards? FRZ won the knife round, so
They
they're
picked Inferno. We won Nuke, but we weren't supposed to win that knife round, were we?
There we go. Gotcha. So a little bit of pre-prod preparation throws us off, but nonetheless, we're heading right into it. It's Nuke, the map pick of FRZ unit, and FRZ find themselves on the T side, and could be saying that Jeff is looking buff. I'll tell you what, he is definitely buff outside of the server. And was able to throw some rounds down range, so although he is the brains in the server, he's definitely the bronze outside of it.
Aim training IRL, if you will.
Yeah, some aimbots. Jenny gonna take the first contact out towards ramp. Crew's able to connect the dots, but the 1-by-1 duel is coming to fruition. A fast rotation as well towards ramp for Smokepoint. You can see the Heaven players already dropped down, and Toasty just narrowly not able to find the initial duel, so pressure being applied towards ramp. I'm assuming there's going to be some alleviation with a push in towards lobby, but Sharpie goes one for one with Cool Gamer. Brock's going to face a lot of pressure from his rear end, and Nabaki converts with the dual Berettas. It's 3v2. Toasty still has an armor in the P250s, but bomb has to be recovered, and it is in a death grip from Spectre. Jackro trying to reconvene in some of this lobby control. Toasty's going to drop down and join him. But Smokepoint are still cautious of a CT play. Nabaki is going to come back in towards the machine. Both players turn from the decoy, and Toasty and Jackro able to convert 1-for-1. Toasty now left on the 1v1 of his own, but is able to tag RMV down to 77 HP. Bomb's still in front of the door, so he has to try and take this duel to recover it, but RMV's getting aggressive on his lonesome, and Toasty finally is able to convert the kill. I mean,
actually out of ammo too.
Yeah,
he actually only had like what, 1 or 2 bullets left.
Exactly, and you guys couldn't see it on the camera, but Jeff threw his hands up, so a little bit of a stressful one in the back end, I know. But round 2 shouldn't be too much of a sweat, considering that Smokepoint won't buy into this. They'll see some HE grenades, I assume, on at least 2 or 3 of these players. Only Kura has one on the belt right now. But 10's being recycled. Sharpie going to have that one in his hands, and rifles for the rest of the squad. And I have mixed feelings on the mixed SMG and rifle buys, but Sharpie, when you're taking Ben's control as fast as that, I have no issue with it whatsoever. RMV is going to try and follow the pace, but Sharpie has free access to wipe him out of this round. Jackro now faced with 2 players outside. USP shots connect, but Brox is able to find Kura, drop down as well. And it should be relative wraps. Jenny's going to be forced with a lot of pressure, but the 5.7 definitely shoots bigger bullets than that Glock. And Galil's recovered, yeah, but Toasty's Toasty's going to catch him off guard, or so you thought. Cool Gamer able to convert the kill. Bomb's going to be punched in, but Sharpie has free access to the backside of Cool Gamer.
Recover the Galil.
And AK-47, because Toasty was the one to drop, and Toasty dropped that AK, so rifle is going to be recycled all the way around. And I wouldn't be surprised if Toasty's asking for his AK back, but
he is 100% asking for that AK back. But he's got the fast spawn, so he might not need it. He might just take his fast spawn and go wherever he's gonna go.
And this is something that I've noticed when you guys play Nuke as well, is no matter who is in that front spawn, as long as they have it, y'all give them a MAC-10 and say go. Yeah. And is that
depends on the call, but yeah.
Okay. So that is somewhat of a consistency then. Flashbang in towards ramp. Toasty's going to be blindsided by RMV, but kind of expected, I think, especially like we were talking about, just trying to take that pace and Toasty having the Mac 10, so not the biggest of deals if he goes down, but a lot of space has been taken towards this B site. Cool Gamer's trying to alleviate just a tad by playing out of decon, but door will be closed, smoke in front of it as well, and a pop flash. Spectre's able to find rocks through the smoke, but Jackro's able to convert that space in towards radio room. And like a ship in the night, it feels like Nabaki might try, or yeah, is that Nabaki? That should be Nabaki.
Sharpie can get up to clock. It's a good power position. They can set up a cross to kind of cut the fight here.
Yeah, and Jackro already has a little bit of this crossfire, just trying to split the attention of the remaining Smokepoint members, but I think they didn't spot him. He's going to try and play this smoke. Sharpie activates, finds the first on Akura, turns around, but can't convert it on the Nabaki. Jackro able to find Cool Gamer out of decon, but the bomb still has to be stuck, and with the smoke on it, Nabaki only has 5 HP, so the spam has to be prompt, and it has to be accurate. Spam comes in, and Jackro with the first bullet will sit him down. It's a 3-0 start for FRZ, looking dominant as ever on the T side.
Good 1v1. It's something that I like to see from these guys. Honestly, that's for the trading wasn't bad either. The whole round was very, very good. Getting Simon on top of clock was what we needed.
And the other thing that I want to talk about is Jackro just being able to play that kind of hall monitor role between radio and double doors was so crucial. I mean, narrowly missed the timing by being able to walk through that smoke, but realistically it's the percentage play that you want to look for, and being able to isolate the duel on the player coming out of decon was one thing, but being able to force the player to try and stick is another. So outside smokes immediately. Nabaki's going to get spotted trying to cross in towards Secret, but oh my lord, those are the shots that Sharpie has to be connecting. Nabaki able to get a second gift at life with 21 HP. And Spectre's inside of Mini. The minimap was looked a little bit weird, but rain smoke deployed. Unbreakable smoke deployed? I'm assuming that's what that's going to be for.
Here.
Spectre close with the 5-7, will have an activation point, but has to test against the rifles, and Toasty is able to catch him off guard. Cool Gamer on the activation finds Jenny, but AK spam comes in, and he won't be able to wrangle it just enough. R&B still has a 5-7 in towards HUD, but won't be able to do anything against the AK-47s. Mr. Nabaki with 21 HP, that initial duel that went towards Secret, will be looking for a reposition. I thought he was going to go up Squeaky, but maybe after the bomb plant. A little bit of warning.
Kura, after getting a taste of the Mag 7 on Inferno, decided to bring it out himself.
AK-47 looking to be recovered for Nabaki, but if Nabaki continues towards T-spawn, I don't imagine that FRZ will catch him. Brox, you can already see, trying to make an exit towards Hut, so possibility of a save. Oh yeah, I mean Nabaki's all about heard now.
I hear him. Do we run him down? Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do. But will they expect a close angle? Nabaki able to find one, but all for what? 2 players go down to the bomb. Jackro will hit the floor as well, but not being too big of an issue, especially considering you won the round. So force buy or rebuy comes right back in. Smokepoint on max loss bonus will have an opportunity to buy back into this one, and are actually fielding the AWP. So a little bit of an interesting play, if you ask me. But realistically, I feel like it's the right move that Smokepoint need to be making on this 4th round to finally be able to turn the donut into the breadstick.
That's definitely how they got to break through. I wonder where they're going to send it. If they just send it default outside, or if they have that roaming heaven up that we keep seeing. They're going to put it inside.
I think he's pushed in towards ramp.
Yes, he is.
Exchange happens towards trophy room. Sharpie trying to take a lot of early space outside, but it also is assisted by Toasty. Pop flash in towards garage. Spectre is blind as a bat and won't even see Toasty walking in. A little bit of an extra spam, but Toasty turns and Kura exposes too much of the shoulder. So just like high school, you're getting sent to the principal's office. A lot of space in control of FRZ. 4 members still alive, but A site is going to be the priority. Cool Gamer is trying to make an exit out of HUD and swings, but reveals the position and doesn't find any kills as a result. Pop flash to kind of give a little bit of a delay, but Jenny is able to find Cool Gamer on that reposition. Utility should be good for locking Smokepoint out of this round. But there's also a flank from the AWP of Nabaki coming through HUD. Jenny's just narrowly missed the timing. Nabaki still has to scope with the AWP, but Jackro is going to have his side turned, and the activation comes promptly. And just as the kill comes through...
That's a beautiful move. That is such a fast reaction. I love that.
Beautiful rotation from FRZ, right down the vents and towards Squeaky. Bomb going to be punched in as well. And Jenny also has a very forward position in towards decon. It feels like Smokepoint might try and expect this, but
Do they not
RMV,
know that both of them are down?
I don't think so. I think the realization should happen. Shadow advantage will be for Jenny, and he's able to convert the first missed op shot and finds the
Jenny.
second. So a beautiful instant reaction from FRZ to drop down the vents after the op push grants them a 5th round in a row. And this is what we were talking about. It feels like Nuke is the bread and butter of this FRZ roster and has been for what I feel like is the longest time.
Oh yeah. I wish we had like super detailed like career stats so I could see the 2vx percentages between Jenny and Toasty, because I feel like these two are always on in sync.
Yep. Yeah, I think that goes with any roster, right? Is having, you know, sets of players that obviously work better together than others. I mean, the goal at the end of the day is to have everyone on that same level, but if you've got to play to your strengths and play to the certain duos per se, then so be it. But Cool Gamer gives gives Toasty a taste of Sharpie's medicine, and is looking for the repeat. But Sharpie says, "You can't do what I do." Able to convert the kill. Jenny finds one, but Baki creeping out of gets bonked by the Molotov. Inspector and RMV left in a 2v3. Spectre has an MP7 to work with, and there's an activation out of Heaven to be had, and RMV gets... what? Gets 2 kills absolutely free of charge, and Jenny is left in a 1v1. Spectre has an MP7 in hand, so there's a little bit of a range duel to be had, but if Jenny's able to play the cards right...
Gonna have to recover the bomb, or just play for the fight. Looks like he wants to play for the fight. I don't know. I think I know. Okay, so the option here is to just kind of get lost and then make him really wonder where you are, because he's going to come back up through Secret here and just try to find a nasty timing, because I don't think Spectre has realized that the bomb is still down.
Unless Spectre goes hunting here and now.
Now
will
he
spot
knows.
the bomb, yeah, so Jenny's reposition not going to be all too impactful for the moment, but Spectre, as time lingers on, will have to make the realization that Jenny isn't here, but Jenny also has to go hunting, and as he clears close hut, will not get the spot onto Spectre. Bomb going to be punched in. Jenny's still paranoid of Heaven and Mini, but off the Heaven swing, doesn't find anything, and Spectre activates free of charge out of hut. It's the first round for Smokepoint. I feel like, I'm going to be completely honest with you, Jeff, it didn't look too convincing from Smokepoint, so I don't feel like we'll see much of the same, because it felt like it was kind of a miracle round. I mean, considering that we had to open it up with Cool Gamer with the Mag 7 onto Toasty, I mean...
Yeah, it depends on how the adjustments go, I would say, because the money's not amazing on our side right now.
Fair enough.
So we'll see how this kind of, like, I guess, force fire goes, and we'll see how we do.
Brox does have that forward spawn, Sharpie as well, but Sharpie's going to be the one with the Mac 10. I'm assuming not too much of a fast play being called here, especially considering that RMV has the AUG in hand. The Baki as well has the AWP, so the scoped weapon is making a definite presence on this round number 7. And as it currently stands, Smokepoint, it feels like they're in the driver's seat, but at the same time, I mean, 1 round is all it takes from FRZ, and this could be the round, the conversion here, that they just completely reset their money, so round 7 underway.
I think 4 guys inside. It's going to be a ramp hit or just like a lobby hold, or they're just going to send it right out A.
Absolutely. Full pace out to the A site. Brock's blind as a bat from the team flashes, but Cool Gamer, oh no! That is not acceptable. Cool Gamer finds 3 kills, 2 with the M4, 1 with the USP, and Jack Rose just trying to throw the AWP out, make as much of a financial dent as he can. And there's already a flank being prompted from Smokepoint. Spectre's thinking about going towards outside.
At this point, if you're Jackro, you're just looking to do damage.
Yeah.
Destroy the economy, maybe get a gun out of it. Potentially save if you want to, but do damage.
And honestly, I kind of respect the fast play. It felt like the flashes were hitting their mark. I mean, Cool Gamer was blind as a bat on top of hut for, you know, a good chunk of time. It was just a matter of Brox being blind as well to be able to convert that kill. And Jackro has gone around the world with this Smokepoint roster. Smokepoint still trying to maintain a little bit of visual down Squeaky Door. Jackro will peek right into the AK-47, and Cool Gamer is able to collect 4. So a beautiful display of the mechanics, and Smokepoint find a second. FRZ gonna be on.
Go.
Yeah, I was just about to say Deagles, some utility from Jackro. I'm assuming there's gonna be another smoke bot from Jenny, and then maybe just an outside walk, maybe a flash through the garage smoke, trying to find some of those isolated duels in towards garage, and possibly convert it onto the AWP. So round 8 underway. Toasty putting the movement on display. Just a lobby hold from the likes of FRZ. Desert Eagles in hand. We talked about how there's plenty of rifles for Smokepoint. Initial contact is going to force a reaction towards ramp.
It's a little bit of util. Jumper on T-roof here. This is probably going to turn into an A hit.
2 flashbangs on the belt. Jenny still has a smoke. That smoke is going to be deployed right in towards Mini. Flashbang over the top, smoke deployed, jumping around. Sharpie's able to find one. Trade as well on a Cool Gamer, so this round feels a little bit more viable if the rifles are able to be recovered, but Smoke Break does grant Spectre free vision onto Sharpie, and Jackro has abandoned ship once more. It's the B-site, the target of Jackro, and he has an AK-47 to work with, so range duels not going to be easy, but still trying to find a little bit of it, and Jackro just narrowly escapes in towards double doors, so an opportunity to isolate the duels. Turns the back at the wrong moment. Gets a spot, goes for the fight, but Spectre will be collecting the kill. So all things considered, we saw Glocks, some utility, not the worst of eco rounds, especially considering that you got 2 AKs out of the hands of Smokepoint. So round number 3 on the board for Smokepoint. FRZ not finding anything since round number 5 or round number 6.
You'll never find me complaining about a bomb plant on eco round.
Fair enough. A bomb plant and 2 kills, right? Because that pads the finances wealthfully, and as a result, FRZ will have all of the utility and all of the firepower that they need going into round number 9. It's also interesting to me that RMV is electing for the AUG out towards ramp.
It's not the first time I've seen it. Some players love it. The same thing with the SG. I see players using the SG too. It's not as common, but it's definitely a thing.
Pass outside control taken for Sharpie. Spectre's already on the rotation down. Spectre, I don't think there's enough time for them to just completely run down Secret like that, but Spectre's still going to go hunting in and is caught off guard by Sharpie, so access to the B side is completely opened up. Rox is going to be hot on the tail of Sharpie. And still no rotations from Smokepoint, so a little bit of patience maybe, but at the same time...
They hear this drop outside. That might keep a couple players towards A side.
And it feels like that's exactly what's happening. I mean, for the past couple of rounds, FRZ have gone super fast to one side of the site and then instantly rotated back, but I think that's been circumstantial. Considering that they're expecting it again, I think Smokepoint might think it's just how you guys play. No way. No, Sharpie. No, Sharpie, not like that. You can't do that. Not after you've lost 3 rounds in a row. Just absolutely smacking Smokepoint in the face. I mean,
and the op is a cherry on top as well. Like, gets the 4K and gets a free op out of it. I mean, I can't ask for more of that. That's beautiful.
I mean, yeah, there's not much else to be said there. An absolutely beautiful round from Sharpie. I mean, just laying down the law. Round number 10 should be a fruitful one. Buyback is immediate for Smokepoint. AWP still in the hands of Nabaki as well. The outside smokes will find a home, and the glaive smoke actually denies vision from Nabaki early on, so a little bit of an interesting play, I think, from Smokepoint. But maybe just trying to find some awkward timings. Smoke break comes through, rebroken from a teammate. But FRZ being patient as ever, and Toasty will hit the floor. A great prediction from Nabaki, or maybe even a reaction, but I'm assuming he predicted it. Spectre able to find Sharpie trying to encroach on that same grounds that his teammate once did, but Brox completely separates Spectre from his shoulders. And Nabaki's expecting a swing out towards garage, so it feels like Jenny has a crucial timing to take in towards Hut and will activate on the drop of a hat. Is able to convert the kill onto Kura, but Cool Gamer not able to wrangle the spray in time. Allows his teammate to fall. Jackro and Brox left in a 2v3. Cool Gamer's going to elect to fill the position of Spectre, and Nabaki now should have a little bit of doubt on whether or not FRZ are going to continue this push, but Nabaki is tucked towards Zywoo. Brox is going in towards Mini, so a little bit of an interesting duel. Jackro, don't you dare cross the
That
crosshair!
timing
But
is
it's-
insane.
Oh, just about to say that. The timing works in Jackro's favor. Flash in towards Hell, but is Nabaki still cautious of an A play? Yeah, Nabaki.
He is. He's worried about that wrap.
So the AWP rotation will be delayed. Number's going to be punched in from Brox, but Jackro has to provide cover from Hut and will be caught off guard. Bomb's still going to be punched in. It's a 1v3 for Brox, and he's able to convert it first. Rotation in towards Hut, but Brox is just looking for the duel and has to abandon ship and converts a second kill. No way, you need another kill to find 4 and find this round. But Brox, you dirty dog. Smoke in towards Hut. Rotation all the way. RMV, no! A missed shot from Brox, but a nade right onto the smoke, and RMV finds the spam. So a miracle subtly averted from Smokepoint, and a 4th round onto the board. Only need 2 more to tie us up going into the second half, but I mean...
Almost converted from Brock. It becomes such a hard round once that smoke goes down because you have to walk through it. You can't walk all the way around. The bomb's just going to get stuck. You don't really have a choice.
Yeah. And I think just a little bit of overzealousness from Brox, right? Because I think I almost want to say that the shot felt like it should have hit, but it was just more so I think he was still still shift walking or something like that along
was going on.
whenever you went for the swing. But nonetheless, full buy back in order for FRZ. I shouldn't even necessarily say full buy because we are lacking a little bit of utility across the board. Jacker's going to be the only one sent towards outside. Toes tickled early on, but Spectre immediate with the reaction, trying to break that smoke. And will not get any information off of it.
It's looking like a ramp pop.
Indeed, Toasty's going to be forced all the way through. The erratic movement does force the AWP to miss the shot, but 2 players go running through the smoke, and it felt a little bit awkward, especially considering Nabaki was just waiting for the...
Oh. I don't know what happened there. Huh?
Yeah, I have no idea what happened there. Maybe,
Somebody swung in front of somebody.
I mean, but look where Toasty was playing.
Interesting. I don't know.
Maybe an attempt at a wall bang, but like,
Maybe?
I'm not sure. So some interesting questions to be answered. Nabaki finds their 2nd in the round, and shadow advantage for Sharpie, but shot not necessarily connecting just yet. Flashbang out the door. Last wanted to be broken, but Spectre will be the one to convert the kill. A confusing round, we'll say, just Coach Jeff.
It's timeout time. Yep. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Tech timeout called for FRZ, and this is where I wish we had replays, not to throw shade at production, but like, I want to know what the thought
Just what
was.
happened.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
I have no idea. Maybe I'm assuming that Brox was posted on J Hall, and as soon as the rotation came out from Nabaki, there was an attempt at a flick wallbang or something. But I mean, the fact that he just separates Toasty from his shoulders is absolutely insane. So round
Brock
12.
is playing at home, so we might get a clip of that at some point in time in the future. So we might figure that out.
Fair enough. Upgraded pistol round for the last round of FRZ's T side. And outside smoke's a constant. Tech 9 in the hands of Jackro. The rest of the squad do have Desert Eagles, but utility is abundant. It's going to be a range duel from the likes of FRZ. Maybe attempting a little bit of a mini push, but Jimmy's able to open up the round with a kill on towards Spectre, so man advantage early on for FRZ. Caught asleep at the wheel, double flashbang in towards Fake Vent, but Cool Gamer able to convert 2 kills. AWP still ringing in from heaven, but Faki just narrowly misses that repeat. And it is a 2v2. Bomb is going to be collected. Sharpie's going to be the one to punch in the numbers. And not a rotation down vent, not this time. Shot rings out early on. Toasty's trying to collect the flashbang, but Sharpie also has an AK-47 and can't convert the kill backside. Toasty's left on his lonesome to try and convert any sort of damage or any sort of kill onto the remaining players, but flashbang in towards Mini. RMV able to shut it down, and it's a 6-6 half as we head into the half number 2 of Nuke, which is the FRZ pick. And all things considered, Jeff, I feel like I talk about this all the time. It feels like Nuke is a T-sided map in terms of it allows the T's to be a little bit more creative in some of their strats and how their reactions are coming. And more specifically, I guess in this game in particular, the one frag where Jackro went down from the hut player and both the T's went straight down the vent. So I think a little bit of
at least
an
with modern
advantage.
nuke and CS2, it's a lot more of a mind game. It's a lot less CT sided than it used to be. Especially with the meta with these outside smokes, you have a whole smoke break meta now. You can force utility out. There's a lot of things you can do to kind of pump and push and pull and get things moving around the map.
Yeah, but at the same time, I also feel like if the CT protocols are in order, right, there's going to be no issue in terms of gathering information and counteracting a lot of that creativity per se.
Door?
Yeah, Sharpie immediate with push through Squeaky Door, has free access to the backside of Smokepoint's push and will not be able to convert any kills as a result, but also has support from the rest of the squad. Nabaki able to turn the PAs back towards Sharpie's head, but Brox and Toasty are fragging out right now, and it is a wrap. 2 kills for Toasty, 2 for Brox, and the pistol round converted, so FRZ's first in this series. And starting off the CT side on the right foot. But this next round is going to be a crucial one, as I'm almost expecting some sort of fast inside play from Smokepoint, or even just trying to take duels outside. I mean, Kura has the Desert Eagle in hand right now, but of course, as I say that, sells it back. And Cool Gamer 42 is going to be on the Tech 9. Nabaki has a Desert Eagle, flashbang from RMV, so yeah, another ramp pop from the likes of Smokepoint, delayed immediately from Jenny's Molotov, but the footsteps should be aplenty, and it shouldn't be an issue for rotations to be had, but Brox immediately turns away, is going to be sent running back. Jenny's able to convert the first with the MP9. Brox offering up support, finds 2, whips out the USP, but the duel isn't going in his favor, so the M4 is dropped, but Jackro converts the kill with the MP7. And an 8th round for FRZ, so the worries that I had in that round immediately quelled.
Oh yeah, they put him to rest immediately. That's a good, very, very good ramp hold from those two. Taking the initial aggression from Jenny and then having to reload, dropping down ramp just to pull some aggression. Very, very good.
Round 15 on the horizon. 3 SMGs for the likes of FRZ. I'm not too concerned about the MP7 realistically, but the MP9 is where I start to draw some questions. And only 1 AK-47 in the hands of Smokepoint, so that just kind of goes to show how little they've been able to find on this T side. Spectre's trying to play the patience game. Toasty's going to go, well, or at least I thought running in, but puts the leash on and Sharpie tugs it back. So lobby control being established for Smokepoint. Toasty's waiting outside the Squeaky Door now, and Sharpie's maintaining top hut control, so unless Kura backs up and opts for that top hut Molotov, Sharpie's position will be relatively secured.
It's got real quiet. This is definitely slowed down quite a bit. It seemed like they were waiting for that initial lobby crunch, but just never got what they were looking for, and now they're kind of resetting from outside control.
Yeah, and Jackro taking that contact outside will have a little bit of an inclination as to where this endpoint is going to be. Smoke break, Brock's able to find a boom onto Kuro's head. Jackro's just offering up spams through the smoke. Cool Gamer with 17 HP has been able to make it down secret. Toasty's here to rebound all of that control, but immediately after the contact, it's going to be a reroute into this ace site, and Smokepoint, you got 20 seconds left. You have to start putting the pedal to the metal. Jenny's going to offer up a pop flash out of putt. Sharpie is going to hit the floor, though, coming up vent, and that might open up a little bit of a gap for Smokepoint to go down the vent. But both players on FRZ trying to come through the lobby. Toasty as well, able to recover a Galil, and is going to offer up a little bit of an attention grab, but backside forces RMV into a swing. RMV finds the first kill onto Toasty, but Nabaki is gifted a 1v1, and Jenny just narrowly can't convert the kill. The head armor saves the life of Nabaki with 12 HP, and it is a 7th round for Smokepoint.
So many of these rounds are turning into 1v1s, 2v2s. Every single round is getting really close.
Yeah, and the one thing that I'll say that the FRZ guys are doing really well is attempting to take them, you know, two at a time, or even just trying to have, in that situation, have Toasty take the initial contact and then allow the two players to play off of each other out of Squeaky. So some good team play in order, but considering the time is not in your favor and you have that kind of pressure of a bomb going off, it's not going to make it any more easy. Lobby control established for Smokepoint. Jackro going for a little bit of a peek towards outside, and as soon as Jackro actually spots nothing towards outside, I definitely think that there should be a little bit of a bolstering towards either ramp or this A site. But the smokes do get deployed very late.
Funny, this round is very similar to the last round. You kind of see them setting up in lobby. They don't immediately get anything out of it. They set up for outside.
And Toasty, I believe, was caught off guard trying to find information towards lobby as well. Sharpie's going to try and play the edge of this smoke. The utility doesn't hit its mark. Brock's just narrowly missing the timing on these two players trying to cross towards
Should know
Secret.
that there's a timing, though. That should get communicated.
Yeah, I mean, Jackro's still here to catch this flank down bottom Secret. Is able to tuck himself in the corner. Brock's still not seeing anything. Is going to play the hall monitor role. RFB drop down to low HP off the op shot through credit card, but Sharpie is able to convert one kill. Jenny off the back of the contact will swing in towards Hut and has a relatively secure position. It feels like Spectre's aware, but Jenny still has to activate and will not be able to find anything. So in the 1v3, Jackro has two low HP players to work with, and AK-47 is scooped up. So the task made just a little bit easier, and a beautiful spam from Jackro converts that first kill. Nabaki is awaiting towards Fake Vent with full HP, but Spectre as well is just waiting for the contact to be taken to prompt the swing.
No kit here, so it does have to be kind of quick.
Quick, double swing comes in, and Nabaki will convert the kill. It's 8-all as we head into round number 17. And as you mentioned, it felt like Smokepoint kind of repeated a little bit what they did in round 16, so maybe they found the key?
Maybe. We'll see. We also haven't played to deny too much of that outside control yet. We've been giving a lot of early picks, so we'll see how they respond, but we got a little eco round going here and build the money back up and see if we can reset going to the next round. Maybe steal one here. I see a Zeus.
You're not losing your mind. I see a Zeus in Sharpie's hands as well, so maybe a little bit of shock factor to this round 17.
It's not the first time I've seen him do this, so I have faith.
Jenny also has a 5-7 in hand, so an investment in a different place, but it seems like more of the same from Smokepoint, just trying to play a default, allow FRZ to go running into the crosshairs. But Cool Gamer has found a timing out towards ramp. Jenny commits towards this B site. This gap has to be communicated, right? There's no way it's not.
I guess not.
Yeah, Jack Russell has his back turned. Cool
But
Gamer.
they didn't both clear it, so I don't know. Maybe.
Cool Gamer able to spot Jackro on the rotation. Is gonna pull the trigger discipline, and will have a perfect activation towards this A site. All Smokepoint have to do is wait for Cool Gamer to activate out of heaven, and once he does, no! A missed shock of the Zeus. Spectre and Nabaki able to clean it up. Brox is offered up on a silver platter walking through that smoke. And round 9, all but secured for Smokepoint. Jenny, I feel like the only opportunity you have is to just kind of wait for exit kills to happen.
Just try to rat out a rifle and bring it into the next round.
Bomb timer slowly ticking away. AWP still in the hands of Nabaki. Kura's still the only one with an SMG on the likes of Smokepoint, and Jenny's activation point is soon gonna come. All eyes are posted towards ramp as well,
Looking
so
at him.
Smokepoint able to find the lead by 1. Rifles back into the hands of FRZ. And what do you see the solution being, Jeff? I mean, usually for me, I kind of give like a speculative overview on what I think could be, you know, the solution here, but there's a reason I'm behind the microphone and not in the server. So if there's any, what adjustments are you making here and now?
So if it's all tactical, with me not being there, listening to them and being able to help out, I would purely just have us work a lot of this outside pressure instead of trying to fight so heavily for that inside. But then again, I can't really fault them for going for aggression because these are plays that we are comfortable with.
Yeah. RMV able to find an early exchange towards Jackro. Nabaki is looking to apply some of that same pressure. Outside smokes deployed. Brock's looking for an angle on top of Unbreakable. And will be offered support from Toasty. A little bit of a fake, though, as the rest of Smokepoint are just kind of maintaining control in towards lobby. RMV is going to offer up a smoke that definitely missed. I was going to say I think missed.
Brox looks to want to take a little bit of space off of that missed smoke.
And will be able to do so relatively free of charge. Cool Gamer is activated towards ramp onto Jenny. Ramp is completely free of charge. And Spectre's going to be left hanging around in towards lobby, so drops down the vent. Spectre's looking for an activation out towards A. This is a really weird round from Smokepoint. There's an opportunity for them to walk back towards this A site, and the Molotov drop down vent will essentially secure it, but Smokepoint, you have 28 seconds left.
Going back up. They're going back up.
They're going back up, yeah, absolutely. Ladder is going to be open. Bomb plant essentially secured, and Smokepoint just looking to play the numbers game and essentially meatball around this map, and it's working out flawlessly for them. Brox has an AK-47, has the kit, and a smoke and 2 flashes, so plenty of utility to work with, but has to make it into the site first.
That's tough. Asking for a miracle in a 1v4.
Smokepoint, the first to double digits in this series, or in this map. Tactical timeout expended from the likes of FRZ.
It's funny you asked, actually. I think probably some outside aggression would be the solution, because if they're going to play heavy towards inside, you take away that outside, but you kind of do it in a manner that allows somebody to get tucked away, and then you wait for them to re-aggress, and you maybe get 1 or 2 off of the anchor point that you've created deep. And then from there, you kind of readjust into the round. But that would allow you to get somebody deep. But that's also with the knowledge that I have looking at what I have here.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't typically have this knowledge sitting in a TeamSpeak server on the other side of things.
Fair enough, fair enough. And I think we've seen y'all make those adjustments in the past, too. I think more specifically, I remember a round on Nuke where y'all threw glaive smoke, and I think Jackro was the one that tucked in towards Africa, was able to convert like 2 or 3 kills.
Or
I don't
sometimes
remember.
Even deeper, if he's got full space, you send him all the way deep and let him just listen for lobby steps and
Exactly.
yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Round 19 underway.
Lobby crunch action, maybe a late crunch.
Crunch immediate. And Spectre finds both players hunting in towards Hut. Cool Gamer's able to convert Brox, and relatively a textbook defense from Smokepoint, just not wanting to get over aggressive. Burrow's going to be the first one offered up, but Jackro cannot connect the dots early. 3 members, though, are low HP, so 1 bullet is all it takes, but Jackro hit 1 bullet through the hut wall and through the corner of the cement, so maybe a little bit more than 1. Jenny with 27 HP should be able to find Cool Gamer, but Spectre activates, will convert the kill. And a flawless anti-eco from the rough side of Smokepoint. Only need 2 more to convert a map and series win. And Jeff, the one thing that I'm noticing is a bit of a constant is 8 rounds.
8 rounds.
8 rounds.
No, we take it round by round at this point and just keep same thing as before. You can't stress about what's happening or what happened in the last round or the prior round. It's just what are we doing right now? What are we doing in the next 10 seconds? Like that's the only thing that you can be thinking about, when you're playing games like these.
And correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first time we're seeing Brox on the opposite CT side. No.
Maybe not the first time, but it's one of few.
Yeah, one a few times. It feels like there could be some more priorities. There's that anchor point. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, exactly like you were talking about. Find that anchor point. It's far up in towards outside and essentially convert kills. And I mean, you even said it was converting 2 kills. Jackro found 2 kills, and
that's the aggression we wanted.
Exactly. So Kura left in the 1v5. FRZ able to give them a taste of their own medicine. The bomb still free to be picked up. And I mean, if you're Kura, it feels like you you should go for this. I mean, your team has plenty of money. I mean, it logically isn't the right decision, but I mean, based off the confidence and how some of these rounds have been going, I don't see why not.
It's not worth the risk trying to save and then potentially dying after time. It's just too much time loss. And that's one way to do it.
Yeah, definitely one way. I thought he was gonna not catch the ladder. I mean, the last time y'all played Nuke, I think we saw 2 or 3 players try that same thing and just completely miss the ladder and have their legs snapped in half. So at least they were able to catch themselves on the ladder. Round 21 in the wings. FRZ not trying to play for overtime. Brock still has the AWP, and I'm almost curious as to whether or not Jackro is going to try and find some more of this aggression towards outside, or if it's going to be Brock's really playing behind red to try and catch this outside aggression off guard.
I wonder if it's a little bit of both, maybe. It doesn't seem like it. Different pacing, moving Brock towards the ramp. Heaven and James kind of sitting the outside there.
Oh, beautiful opening pick from Brox. We talk about all the time how Brox, when he has that AWP, you know, you can see the swagger and you can see the confidence that he plays with. So it's beautiful to have that now. Hopefully not too late.
First break. Second break's a little early. Might not find anything out of it.
Counter utility and RMV spotted dropping on towards minis. So flashbang to allow Jackro to go for the reswing, but Kura is just trying to take all of the space in towards secret. RMV slowly encroaching top mini.
Definitely is aware that they could be down or in garage, so that should be communicated. We should be seeing some rotations around.
Yeah, and first rotation already is going to be Brox posted on that secret angle, waiting for any more crosses, but after the utility rains out, he's going to try and split the attention.
Tosi's in a great power position, deep indoor right there.
Yeah, and think about it, he's hearing these rotations as well through
He's
spawn.
hearing everything.
That draws a reaction from Sharpie,
Yep.
maybe a double peek
There's
as
the
well.
communication coming through. He may take a swing here in a couple seconds, or he'll call Simon over to do the double swing.
A little bit of extra restraint on this FRZ roster.
That opening is huge. Getting
Yes.
a 2 from Jake. Love it.
Beautiful shots being hit from this FRZ roster on the cusp of finding double digits, but Kura has free
Back up the
access
ramp.
to the B site, but is going to go up the vent and should be stonewalled by Sharpie, but the shots are connecting early. A little bit of a running spray.
All right, interesting.
And double digits finally for FRZ. It felt like that should have been said quite some rounds ago, but here we are on round 22 saying it.
Regained some of that footing, found what we kind of wanted to work with, and it seems like they've kind of figured this out a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, that's exactly kind of what I was going to go for in terms of saying is it feels like FRZ are finally able to find some of the key pieces of information and really act off of them. And even some of the shots that, I mean, Brox is hitting. And I don't know if, what I'd be interested to know is if Brox in these past few rounds has been like, hey, this is what I'm doing, you know, then we can, you know, play that team play.
Potentially, yeah.
Because, I mean, I talked about how it feels like the AWP needs to be given a little bit of freedom to actually find the confidence plays. And
Sure, he's going to make his way down so that they can't get down in front of him.
yeah, but it's still a very patient round from the side of Smokepoint.
They're so patient on this T side. They're very methodical. They don't seem to want to run through anything too quick, but that might end up making things fairly predictable.
And the one thing that I want to say it feels like is a focal point for Smokepoint is the fact that they love to absolutely just try and find a gap through ramp. So I think that as long as your guys don't find anything towards ramp, I think that they're kind of safe in saying that, you know, this hit is coming towards A. Rookie,
Get a free one.
will activate, finds a free kill on a Cool Gamer, can't convert the second kill, and Spectre's able to find 2. Nabaki has full sight control, Molotov in towards Heaven, will deny a peek from Brox. But in the 3v3, all FRZ have to do is just wait for this utility to expire. I mean, no more smokes to be offered up from Smokepoint. Brox is looking for a little bit of a flash out towards Heaven, but this crossfire towards Squeaky Door is going to be the hardest one to break. He smoked out. Jackro dropped down to 33 HP. Nabaki's thinking about a swing, but didn't quite give it up just yet. Spectre's going to be the next point of contact. Flashbang in towards Mini. Nabaki's still posted on towards Heaven, though. 2 AK-47s for FRZ, but Jackro trying to find a great timing in towards Hut. Jenny will activate. Brox finds the kill on a fake vent, and Jenny finds 1. So now Jackro on the flank has free access to the back of RMV, and it is 11-all as we head into round number 23.
That's a beautiful decision from Jackro to kind of go through the door, push through the smoke, and find the flank on the HUD player. I love that.
I mean, what a
Absolutely
heads-up play.
beautiful.
What a heads-up play. And I mean, we've seen it in the past that Jacker's capable of pulling off these, very methodical but kind of chaotic at the same time rounds and plays, and that is a perfect example. I mean, both players were definitely known to be in mini on the retake, so it's a great little bit of a facade to have Jenny just continue that charge and make them think that that fake vent player is being held, and Brock's just, converting that first kill really was the key to that retake.
Yeah, more of a body control. They went for that. Ooh, they did do a little bit of outside pressure earlier than they usually do. I see these cross smokes coming down way earlier than we saw in the prior rounds.
Yeah, but Jackro also giving a little bit more patience to that HE break of smoke. Jenny dropped down to, drop down into the grave. This cool gamer is going to take a front end of that contact. Brock's able to rebound it, though, and with an immediate rotation back up towards the A site. Ramp control has been taken. Support offered up towards Hell, and Toasty converts 2 kills, lurking towards outside. A beautiful...
They're hugging!
Jackro finally going to walk through the smoke. Kuro's going to recover the kill.
Through the wall.
Yeah, Brox hits a beautiful shot through the wall and is immediate on the rotation up. So I'm not sure actually if Smokepoint heard the footsteps or heard the jumps, but they both dropped down to the site, and Brox has a fast peek to backstab. Flashbang hits the mark. Brox can't connect the early shot, but the nade will be right on the head, and it won't matter. It will not matter. Sharpie is sharp as a thumbtack. Defuse comes in for Toasty, and it's map point for FRZ, 1 away from taking us to Mirage.
Had a good time to do it too, because with AKs and armor, there won't be full sets of utility after Smokepoint. There's going to be some weak points here.
And, Jeff, what are your thoughts on the double op?
So, it's not the first time I've seen it. We don't do it often. I don't think we've actually seen it in League yet. We've done it in some scrims here and there. But Jenny's capable, so we'll see. I mean, with him being the ramp player, he's the one person on Nuke where I'd be really comfortable with him having an option.
Okay, yeah, so then that makes sense to have the AWP towards ramp, and that also frees up Brox to, divide attention and, play however he wants to play across the map. And whether that's, supporting outside, which is what currently he's trying to do, or whether it's, finding picks through secrets. So, great opportunity for this FRZ squad to close it out here and now. Jackro able to open up round 24 with a kill on a cool gamer. So is there, but Nabaki, beautiful shot, is able to take down Jackro. Toasty gonna hit the floor as well, but Brox, you dirty dog. You walk all the way through the smoke, you activate, there's still a player behind you, but the shot doesn't connect on the second. And Brox is somehow able to just escape free of charge. I mean, that's the biggest of fumbling of bags.
Something gets 2!
Oh, not like this. 1 by 1. The pieces have fallen apart, and FRZ have taken their map pick of Nuke. It was a lengthy comeback from Smokepoint, but it was all for nothing. What more can you ask for?
Not much.
I mean,
we got to the 8 rounds, and then we kind of gave up. How many was it about 6 rounds in a row, and then something clicked. Something started to click.
Production, I hear you back there. We're cutting it to a break so I can chew you out after that one. Y'all missed it. He hit the 6-7 in our ear, but mumbled it. So we have some words to say to production. Don't go anywhere though. We have another map of Counter-Strike, and Jeff, you told us Mirage is, one of y'all better.
We've been pretty strong on it recently. I have confidence going into it, and I'm sure these guys should as well. So we'll see how it goes.
Yep, and so don't go anywhere. For your reference, QV, Jeff did find a car, and we'll be back after a short break.
doing it right? Doing it right. Am I doing it right? Got to go, everybody, we're living right now. Come and join the party. Come dressed like a princess, baby. Pick you on my waist, won't stop, get ready. Feel blessed by the moon and the sea. Everything's just for you and me. See how we're gonna make it real tonight. I'm doing it right. Doing it right. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Doing it right. I'm doing it right. Doing it right. I feel next to me. Tell me what you want. Have been clear with what I want. Will you give me what I got? Tell me wanna do it right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. It's map number 3 of FRZ and Smokepoint duking it out head-to-head. And Jeff, we've seen some very close rounds, some very close maps, but you guys were able to pull it off on Nuke. And I mean, in what I would say is a relatively dominant turnaround fashion. I mean, we saw some crazy, individual plays from some of your guys, and I realistically think that that is exactly what y'all needed to be able to pull off the map win.
And if you look at things like round by round, it looks like things were like really momentum heavy here and there, but like a lot of these rounds were 1v1s, 2v2s, 2v3s. Like they were all really close rounds a lot of the time when it got down to the nail. So I can't complain with how they're playing. I just want to see them convert and play well on this map and see what we can do. Yeah,
and I mean, we talk about all the time how Mirage is considered the boxing ring of North America. So it's time to see if FRZ are able to keep their guard up and keep swinging till the bell rings. Pistol round underway. We had a even knife round. I think FRZ were able to find it, if I'm correct. Production? Correct. FRZ able to find the knife round. We'll select that CT side, and it's looking like an immediate B pop from Smokepoint, but going to be countered immediate from Jenny, but didn't catch the spot on the player on the left, which was Kura. Molotov will follow. Toasty still has a great position on towards balcony. Might not be expected, but is only able to find one. Nabaki scoops up the USP of Jenny's and separates Brox from his shoulders. A beautiful shot. Jacko offering up a little bit more spam, but doesn't have armor on his back. Spam through towards E-Box, will not reveal the player. And I don't know about
kit.
Does have a kit and a smoke, but with how many smokes are up, it feels like a save might already be in order. And FRZ will not get the chance to. It's a clean pistol round from Smokepoint. I mean, prompted by that early kill in towards apartments. And realistically, after that kill gets dropped, Toasty has a duty to get more than one kill.
To get more than one.
And if he's not able to, then that just allows Smokepoint to set up that post-plant effortlessly. So, interestingly enough, we're seeing a scout force buy out of Sharpie. Okay, it's sold back. I was getting a little bit worried for a second, but
don't get debated.
P250 is going to be the weapon of choice. Toasty also has a Desert Eagle, so a little bit of a fight hoping to be put up. And is this how you play this angle now?
Yes.
Interesting. Sharpie looking for a little bit of a tuck. Kura's going to be the one to try and go running right into it, but Sharpie offers up a jiggle and is now stuck and won't be able to come out alive. Kura only dropping down to 79 HP. Toasty offers up a deagle shot, but does not connect the dots. So Molotov in towards window will also prevent the rotation, and Toasty's not being loud about where he is. But
3 walk through palace.
Yeah, 3 walk through palace. Kill is converted, but now look at the bomb. Wait, the bomb is just going back and forth between TV room, and it's going to be a B-site hit. I mean,
bomb's kind of separated here.
Absolutely.
On TV, understands that he has to buy that time. They're gonna shove on the catwalk. Yep.
Yeah, but Toasty has a great entrance. If this bomb goes down,
he can deny this plant.
Full spot has plant denied. So a little bit of time bought for these two flanking members. Jacko's trying to lead the charge with Mac 10. Will offer up a little bit of a spray, but is blindsided by Nabaki. So 2 kills for FRZ. I think the Desert Eagle definitely paid for itself. Sharpie had a P250, so not too much of an investment required. And, I mean, Toasty's money is evened out with the rest of the squad. So rifles should be in hand in round number 3. And utility, not so much. So It'll be interesting to see how FRZ are able to kind of rebound and establish a lot of this map control without that utility.
With a lack of utility, you'll probably see some crossfires, maybe some bait and switch, just things to kind of play off of the human element rather than utility.
Well, as we say that, it's a fast push up towards top mid. Kura is going to find Jack Rose asleep at the wheel, but first a second kill, but the activation is happening towards top mid, and Toasty's the only one to walk away with a frag, make that 2, but Kura is able to convert a third with the MAC-10, a MAC-10 menace, if you ask me. The Molotov will prevent a force from Jenny, and also is all of the information that, oh no, Nabaki closes it out. It's all the information that they needed, so currently Smokepoint have the 3-0 lead, should be a fourth, but an early tech timeout from the fellas, and that kind of catches me off guard considering some of these timeouts have been very late into these halves, but at the same time, with how one-sided some of these prior rounds have been, it definitely feels like it's called for.
Yeah, personally, I like to wait until like before a buy round to call a timeout, so we can kind of recoup before we do a buy round. But I also don't mind calling the timeout just to, bam, reset the mental and get everything kind of back and rolling again.
Gotcha. Like we said, not too much money to work with if you're FRZ, but upgraded pistols and a little bit of utility on Sharpie's belt will offer support. Sharpie does also have armor with Toasty. Jackro opts for the upgraded pistol. Jenny as well has a 5.7, so hopefully a little bit of turnaround. Or at least, I'd say some rifles taken away from Smokepoint at the minimum is what you're asking for. Instant top connector smoke. Smokepoint opting for 2 members. Upper B. Toasty has a very aggressive angle, but will be caught out. Was able to find an easy headshot. Molotov towards backside. Will deny, or actually that was in towards market. Jenny still has a position towards empty pillar. Offers up a jiggle, but the communication has been made. Now has to try and fight between a rock and a hard place and will not be able to do so. Nabaki's going to be the one to shut it down. Sharky with the activation towards top mid is getting a good bit of damage and has support from Brock, so that's a rifle recovered.
Has armor. But it's probably just going to look to save the armor AK.
Yeah, that feels like the right call, especially like you said with that armor on the back, so Sharpie is going to be put in towards TV room, maybe hunting for some exits, but all things considered, a reposition from Brox. Murder hole not yet broken, but Nabaki's still trying to offer up some sort of information. Brox is playing the back and forth game, and
Picked off here from Cat.
no, there's a cat smoke up. There's a cat smoke up, but it is going to fade. Sharpie's able to find Kura. And exit frags aplenty. Secondary 5-fang being dropped in to apartments. Baki dropped down with a dink. And RMV, you have to get moving, or this bomb's going to go off, and it does soften himself up for Sharpie. Gamer looking for the reswing.
Another one.
Doesn't get the kill.
A little bit of economy damage. That's not bad.
I mean, a little bit of economy damage. I mean, look at it. Spectre has $3,600. Nabaki does have the AWP at 8-0, but the rest of the squad, yeah, Spectre and Cool Gamer both have little to no money to work with, so
Potential for a reset here if we can get a good swing.
Brox has that AWP early on. That's a great sign to see, especially on the CT side of Mirage.
Love it.
Sharpie, I believe, ate an op shot from bottom ramp. Molotov and HE to break the smoke, but the top mid smoke will deny any further vision. It's a little bit of expended utility. Secondary molly towards back boxes. Sharpie and Toasty, or Sharpie and Jenny, sorry, just trying to really offer up a lot of damage. Yeah, and like you said, Smokepoint completely pushed out of mid based on utility, and that allows the sights to be bolstered down. Brox is going to get aggressive on this ramp peak, but immediately just turns the gaze back towards connector. Toasty is on the encroachment towards catwalk to try and cover some of the space, but smokes are going to rain over the top, and Brox's attention has to be pulled back towards the site. Actually is looking for a full rotation in towards ticket booth. I don't entirely mind that, considering that Smokepoint are just now making their way out of the site. Sharpie should have a free activation point, but jiggle... Wait, a jiggle from Cool Gamer. Jack was able to convert the kill, but Spectre with beautiful shots is able to open up the site, and Brox answers right back. 2v3, Nabaki still has the AWP in hand.
It's that plant front triple. They're going to try to play for ramp here. Just gotta convert, find these trades.
Toasty has a smoke though as well. Op barrel spotted, but big nade, and that's the op down. Nabaki hits the floor. RMV left on his lonesome towards Tetris, but 3 members of FRZ trying to encroach, trying to apply the pressure, and Toasty will be the first to fall, but Jenny is able to capitalize on the attention grab. AK-47 recovered, AWP as well saved for Brox, and kits all the way around. So a donut turned into the breadstick for FRZ. And like I talked about, it's got to feel good to see them prioritizing the op this early on, especially when we didn't see that on Nuke whatsoever. I mean, I shouldn't say whatsoever in terms of Brox opping, but more so the urgency to get that op into his hands.
Yep, here's that reset round. Money's not going to look too great with another win from FRZ.
Round 6 in the wings, plenty of utility for Smokepoint to work with and try to maneuver around the map. And the top mid smoke is the only smoke that makes an appearance. That feels a little bit weird. The window smoke is going to be a little bit delayed. That gives Brox free reign to line up his Molotov. Sharpie's trying to find an aggressive peek towards underpass, but interesting position from Kura. Toasty's able... Wow, the fact that timing absolutely terrible from Kura, but
He gets one with the nade too.
Wait,
Oh my.
wait. Toasty chunked the nade before dying, was able to find just the biggest of
He killed
booms!
after death.
And then Sharpie activates from bottom connector. So a beautiful little bait and switch from this FRZ roster has given them the man advantage. And in turn, it's shifted them into a little bit more of a passive playstyle, which is completely understandable. Cool Gamer's left on his own lonesome towards bottom connector and has the bomb, so if Sharpie's able to find this duel, then it might prove to be the end of the round.
They might read that this is an A at this point.
Yeah, but Cool Gamer might still be completely unchecked. Flashbang over the top. Sharpie's going to hit the floor. Rotation in towards jungle from Jenny, but all that lies on this side is Jackro towards missiles. Flashbang in. Another front triple plant, so possibility to play out a ramp. Jackro hits the floor. The isolated duels are going the way of Smokepoint, and Cool Gamer has dropped it down to a 1v1. Brox has to make the reactions sharp and snappy as ever, but a wide swing from Cool Gamer, and he's pre-aiming the wrong way, but Cool Gamer is able to wrangle the spray. 3 kills to his name, a 5th round on the board for Smokepoint, and money not broken just yet.
Money's a little weird on both sides here.
Attack timeout does come for Smokepoint. Some of that confusion maybe being called out, but also another opportunity for the FRZ guys to talk things over and how they want to approach this round. It feels like that mid fight is really going their way, but it's some of the reactions later in the rounds. And call me crazy, but after that mid exchange happened, we saw a 2-2 split, and I feel like that's the logical thing to do, but I almost feel like it would have been more of an insurance play to keep that third member on that A site, especially considering the utility that was surrounding that mid take.
Agreed. You put one player on an extremity, just kind of spotting for information, trying to play his life, live as long as he can, and you let the other 3 stack the other site, and you play your numbers that way. Because the two people on each site kind of just sets up for 2v2s, and in T side, even numbers is favorable for you.
Round 7 underway. Instant window smoke. No top mid smoke from the side of Smokepoint, but Toasty's looking to get active through underpass. Flashbang is dodged. Toasty with an instant reaction, but trying to find the Mac 10 spray. Or the MP9 spray. Kura will take Toasty out. Repeak towards underpass from Sharpie, but Kura just narrowly avoiding the timing, and Sharpie's going to try and pick it back up. A little bit of slack left for him, but still nothing he's not familiar with. Kura goes for the... Oh my god.
Insta double dink with that Mac.
That is a, I mean, that's what I would call getting Counter-Strike at its finest.
Oh, yeah.
Jackro has a round-saving position, though. Tucked deep into Palace, but can't find the early conversion. Molotov will tickle the toes of Spectre, but he's forced into the weird swing, and Jackro will hit the floor. Brox and Jenny left on a 2v5.
Jenny seems to be aware.
Ooh, spotted the head, goes for the swing. Brox found 2 kills towards A and found a 3rd. So now Brox just has to maintain his position and try to wait for Jenny to go flying up towards connector. The position is there, and Brox with 4 kills puts the team on his back and drags them across the finish line. It is a 2nd round for FRZ. We didn't catch any of the action, but I mean, how could you have expected that Brox was going to find 4 kills on his own?
Back to back to back. Had to happen before we could even react to it. And he's got the opposite kind of boot with it. Jerry on top, and they call a timeout. Probably just a recoup, because I know Brock's probably booling right now.
And you even know, I mean, something we talk about all the time is taking tack pauses to let the other team think about what happened,
Yes,
let them
100%.
get in their own heads. And so, uh,
It's definitely a strategy. You win a big round and you let them talk about it.
so maybe some mind games being played, but maybe some mental resets. The buy's still looking a little bit awkward. Sharpie draws the short end of the stick with the MP9 in hand, but has utility and a kit to back it up. Smokepoint only have upgraded pistols and a volley of utility. And as some of it gets shuffled around and things get talked about, Nabaki is going to opt for a rifle. Kuro buys the utility back up, so I'm almost assuming an A-pop, possibly?
It's an interesting force. They're kind of opting for some mid.
Oh, narrow off shot missed. Jack was able to recover the frag, though. He's still on a charge. Toasty will be able to find the kill and converts a second.
That was supposed to be a B split fast.
So, string's starting to be pulled. Jenny's able to find another frag out towards B site, and Toasty shuts it down.
Low HP, still picking up frags. Love to see it.
Yeah, and especially against the pistols, that's a scary duel to take. But I mean,
5 alive.
round converted, 5 alive. I mean, money starting to bankroll, so not much else you can ask for. And I mean, the protocols there felt good as well. I mean, sometimes you get kind of cautious about getting aggressive on these anti-eco rounds, but I think at the same time, if you have, Toasty trying to counteract that aggression as well as the frags coming out towards bottom con, I mean, realistically, all the pieces were in place. So, Smokepoint, now with their money absolutely broken, will try to force their way in towards the A side. A big nade. Boom, boom, boom! 4 chunks of damage.
Oh my.
And it's a meat grinder on this A site. Sharpie barely even needed as Jacko does all the heavy lifting in round 9. But it's a 4th on the board for FRZ. Rifles should be back in order for Smokepoint, so a little bit of a contest in this round 10.
That nade not just good for damage too, also slows down the movement, buys just a couple seconds just to have everybody react in time.
Yeah, and I mean, the other thing that I'll talk about is Sharpie's positioning when that hit was coming through.
That deep tuck underneath.
Yeah, the deep tuck underneath. I mean, that's not a position that you see a lot of people, trying to facilitate. And the fact that Jackro was able to offer support towards ramp as well, makes it all the merrier.
Seems like they've given up for mid on this buy round. They're kind of just going to look to go under.
Yeah, and I almost feel like that's an anticipation of some of the mid aggression that FRZ have been showing, at least in the first stages of this half. Nade does find the home of RMV. Cool Gamer finds an activation towards underpass and will rip the head off of Sharpie's shoulders. Ghosty off the repeat, will not be able to convert a kill. Kura eats a chunky HE grenade towards bench. Oh, beautiful shot for Brox.
He's ready for that walkout. Kura looked like he was going to want to try to walk up con, but after that pick on the A walkout, started to back up towards chair. You see the bomb rotating out through TV room. They're going to just try to give up and go straight B here.
Oh yeah, you see the immediate rotation from Jenny as well. AK spray not necessarily connected early for Nabaki. Jenny still has the HP advantage. Has to defend against 2 members and is trying to play Ring Around the Rosie with arches, but Nabaki... Oh yeah. Oh, the fact that he finds that kill is absolutely criminal. Brock spot plenty of time for the rotation in. And it is a 5th round for FRZ. Tied up at 5-all. Money not an issue. You can see at the top of your screen that after the buys come in, they should be sitting at around $3,700 or $37,000 as a roster. And Smokepoint are still broke as a joke. I mean, what? They've been on what feels like terrible buys for the past 4 rounds.
They've tried to do some Galeals with some eco. They tried to force with some SMGs and Tech 9s, and now this is the round where they have a good loss bonus, so they'll be able to buy next round after this. But they're definitely going to put a little bit of deco into this. Only a smoke and a flash, though, so this could just turn into a heat pop.
Yeah, and that's exactly what will happen. A little bit of a nade towards upper B. Jenny's going to find the spot, drops the defensive smoke to allow for a reposition, and has free access to these players jumping out of window, but will now retrain his focus towards bench. Nabaki towards default will be taken out as well, and that's 2 kills for Jenny. Cool Gamer left on his lonesome is spammed away from Brox. And it is a 6th round for FRZ. A great recovery, I'd say, on the CT side, but need realistically this last round to be able to put what I would say is the cherry on top.
Yep. 7-5 would be a nice half to take into this, going into T side. Then we got some good util coming from Smokepoint after that save round. They're actually not looking too bad on this buy.
Did I just hear FRZ's coach compliment Smokepoint's buy?
Yeah. I would thought they'd be broker than they are, but I guess they're on full 4 loss.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Coach Jeff LaFlavor is a traitor. Oh,
Wow.
that is criminal. RMV able to find 2 great kills towards top mid. That should prompt this A pressure to be immediately put down. The Molotov towards underbalk. Oh, no way. Jackro finds that kill. No way. It's a meat grinder. Brox and Jenny and Jackro all able to find kills of their own. 1v1 between Jenny and Kuro. And Kuro has 28 HP, so there's not much ability to be had. And the nade will finish it off. It is a 7-5 half from FRZ. Jenny not eating a lick of damage will close that out. And I mean, what a recovery on the CT side of Mirage.
Something after that timeout clicked. Whatever Jackro said to him was good. I'm gonna need him to write it down so I can take it. Use it again sometime.
Second half in the wings, though. Jeff, what's the strat here?
We've been trying to change things because we've been getting antied, so I don't know what they're doing actually.
The coach doesn't know.
No, we've been changing up our pistols because we've been getting antied in some of these best of threes.
Yeah, but looks like you're going to be doing the anteing this round. Spectre left on his lonesome towards ticket booth. It's all about whether or not he decides to commit to this fight or try to play the retake. And considering he's dropped down to 16 HP, he's going to be forced to kind of play for the retake. But he whips out the smoke for whatever reason, and Toasty just runs him down. There's a swing being prepped from Sharpie and Toasty, but Toasty has plenty of utility as well. Drops a defensive smoke, and this is a beautiful play from FRZ. Spams through the smoke. No one can see each other, but the blocks definitely shoot faster and offer up more of a spam. And Toasty gets out free of charge again. Refocus is towards stairs, though, as Cool Gamer's offering up a spam, but won't be ready for the swing through the smoke. Nabaki's able to find Brox. Jenny converts his kill, and the duels are not coming to fruition for FRZ. Tap of the bomb. It's still undecided on whether or not they're on it, but Toasty just has to try and live his life. Jackro left in the 1v1. Jump spot comes out, but Nabaki has a pit and knife, and no bullets in the USP, so the knives come out. Jackro tries to run him down, and Jackro will slice and dice, adding another $1,000 to the bank account. And,
That's
I mean, call me crazy.
That
Second
knife?
round op?
Yeah, I mean, no, maybe not an op, but definitely gonna get an AK up. Definitely gonna try and keep that rifle rolling.
I mean, what?
Second of the series.
Yeah, second FRZ pistol of the series. Able to find the CT-sided pistol production. Was it CT side? Or was it T side? I don't know. It was one of the nuke pistol rounds. That's what I know. Round 14, though, is right here in front of us. Upgraded pistol buy from the side of Smokepoint. And a slow mid push from FRZ, just trying to cross all T's, dot all I's, make sure that no angles go unchecked, but Nabaki is able to open it up. A little bit of a bait and switch as Toasty trying to rebound this last frag onto RMV, but the MAC-10 I feel like has been recovered? No, not just yet. Brock's able to convert 2 kills, 1 through the connector smoke and 1 onto RMV himself, so beautiful display, but Jackro maybe...
Seems like he hit his mouse button.
Yeah, maybe hitting the mouse on the keyboard. Brox has an advanced position as well towards E-Box, but Nabaki was able to spot it. So now, this is a losable round, if you ask me, Jeff. Reload comes in. Brox is trying to play Ring Around the Rosie, and if the FRZ members overthink this, these Eagles, all it takes is 1 bullet. Toasty able to separate the head from the shoulders of Cool Gamer. Jiggle Peak comes in. Nabaki dropped down to 20 HP, so less of a losable round, but still, only 1 shot's required, and Nabaki will not connect any of them.
I like
It's
the
a nice
patience. I
round.
like the stop. I like the ability to just kind of hang 10, take your fights to your jiggles, be confident with it. Don't just rush it.
Yeah, and that's one thing that you don't see a lot of teams nowadays doing, is just kind of hitting that freeze unit.
Especially when you get into those like hectic situations and you're taking a site and you're trying to give communication. Being able to stop is a very powerful tool.
Yeah, absolutely. Rifles in the hands of Smokepoint, AWP in the hands of Nabaki as well, but the instant window smoke will deny the peak, but not going to deny a boost. Guru's going to be sent right up in towards ladder room. Molotov will miss its mark, so the cat push is halted for the time being. Baki is able to find a kill. Cool Gamer finds Sharpie trying to camp through the smoke, but Jenny's able to wrangle the Galil spray, offers a little bit of a lurk smoke out towards ramp, and the numbers are even once more, with Brox finding a rebound kill on Kura. Oh, the second. That's a boom from Jenny. Numbers advantage for FRZ after that nade kill.
And the hard rotate towards TV room. This might just turn into a B-pop.
Yeah, it might turn into a B-pop, but at the same time, RMV is close by catwalk, trying to play the information game.
They should know Brock is ladder after that nade. I wonder how they're going to respond to that. You can see the CT player pulling off of A.
Oh yeah, they're concerned that Brock is going hunting through window, which he will not. The patience from Brox will allow him to have a late activation, but the position of RMV is what concerns me the most. Actually, never mind. It feels like Smokepoint are completely convinced that Brock went through ladder and is trying to find an activation, but Jackro, covering all angles, will be able to find the head of RMV. Nabaki has an AWP, but needs 3 kills and a defuse to pull off this round, and with the Molotov in towards market, he's going to be sent running for the hills.
It's tough, too, because Smokepoint didn't really have a chance to regather themselves. Their team died, and you have one person all the way on A, one person all the way on B. There's no chance to reconnect at that point.
Yeah, exactly. And especially with that information that Brock's kind of facaded out towards window with the nade and the vent break, I mean...
There's too much fear to push forward.
Exactly. Too much fear and too much paranoia, I think, is the correct word. I mean, you saw RMV just kind of shifting his gaze from apartments back to catwalk, then back to market, and so just a rough place to be in if you're either of the remaining Smokepoint members, but Nabaki is being hunted. Jenny, I believe that is. Yep, Jenny will take the optimal route, but spam comes in. ABP is going to be recovered into round 16. And a tech pause. Not sure for who. But a tech pause nonetheless. Does Smokepoint have a coach? No. We had a theory that when the HUD doesn't show us whenever a pause is going, like a tech pause, it was like you calling it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But clearly not the case.
No. Funny enough, James beats me to some of these pauses sometimes. Like some of the pauses that you guys give me credit for, sometimes he beats me with the keyboard on.
Fair enough. Do you have a bind for your pause button?
I'm about to, actually.
Okay, yeah.
I was literally just thinking about it. I was like, I should have a bind for that.
Yeah, my 0 key is my pause button.
Yeah, I might do that.
I mean, you might as well just have like a production come through. Production is making an educated guess that the tech pause is for RMV, but as soon as we talk about it, of course, it comes to a close. That's the caster curse being its finest. Nabaki picks up the AWP, or was able to recover the AWP, so upgraded pistols and an SMG will surround him. And if you're Smokepoint in a situation like this, what are you doing with the AWP? Are you saying, hey, jump spot B, go for an aggressive peek?
Probably, yeah, and then you gamble stack A with everything that you have. But he might just get ran down.
Might just get ran down, but might also find an optimal timing, especially if Toasty comes back up. Oh! Luck of the draw is Sharpie's gifted another opportunity at life. Oh no. Call me crazy, but I think the op shot makes FRZ kind of cautious that this is a force buy round from the side of Smokepoint.
I think it does, and they might not read that this is a full stack towards A. However, the guns are definitely in their favor. If they do this slowly and methodically, clear everything out, do the proper util, they should be able to fish this out, but it's always going to be a little scary. More angles to clear, and then getting picked on the first jiggle doesn't help either.
Cool Gamer able to connect the dots. Toasty able to find Gura through window, but Brock's able to recover some of the slack. Molotov being prepped up for underbound. That is going to prompt a swing from the MP9 of Spectre, but he's not going to get much further as the AK-47s ring out. AWP rotating back in towards CT. There's an opportunity, no pun intended, for Nabaki to go huge here, but bomb is going to be punched in. And spot is going to be had, but the numbers have been typed in. Brock's playing inside the smoke, is trying to creep past the gaze like a ship in the night, but has to play the patience game perfectly in order for this round to be pulled off. Is he going to be ready
for the stairs peek? I don't think he is.
Oh, Brock's back turned. Is going to clear towards backside. Spot is going to be had, and Nabaki, with a great reposition in towards stairs, will convert a 6th round for Smokepoint. I mean,
I mean, even I would have been worried about him walking through the smoke and trying to flank me, do something like that. That stairs reposition is smart.
Yeah, I mean, it's a heads up. It's a heads up move. I mean, just to completely avert the close engagements with the AK versus the op and try to find that reposition. I mean, I think overall it's a smart play, but especially that Nabaki had that AWP.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like they're too worried here. They're gonna get a Mac 10 on Sharpie, and they're gonna get an op on Brox and try to just send it with the util that they have.
Key point being that Brox has the AWP back in hand. We've talked about it time and time again, how Brox is definitely a momentum-based and kind of confidence opper, and so maybe a little bit of a change. Aggressive peeking towards a ramp, the rest of FRZ gathering for this hit. And a lot of mid-pressure being faked early on as well. Brox not able to connect the dots towards Spectre on triple. That does draw out an instant palace smoke. But interestingly enough to me is that Smokepoint haven't gone hunting on any other side of the map. They haven't gone for any mid aggression. They haven't gone for any upper B aggression. So now they're just kind of waiting to see where FRZ are going to show face next. Jenny just narrowly avoiding the timing from Cool Gamer, not finding a spot. That just allows FRZ to kind of regather themselves, deploy some of this utility, and allow Smokepoint to have a little bit of doubt in the back of their mind as to where FRZ are trying to actually go.
I like this pull off and then just kind of cut sound, make it seem like you're going B, reset, regain, rehit A. Because they're not, like you said, they're not pushing for that info. They have no idea where they are at this point outside of maybe Sharpie.
And even then, Sharpie's able to drop down Kura down to 2 HP. Nabaki's able to activate with the AWP. And that is the AWP of FRZ down. In the 2v4, they're going to have to try and be meticulous about this site hit, but Jackro, not at all. Toasty able to convert a kill on towards Cool Gamer. AWP's forced way back in towards CT, and a missed flashbang will make them think they could swing, but surprisingly another missed shot. A stair smoke being thought about dropped into from Kura, but after it dissipates, Jackro finds the kill. Repeek into Con for Toasty, but communication has been made. On the angle, but the AK spray is hit. Toasty with a beautiful heads-up display, jumping on top of triple, would convert the 10th to the 11th. Add another breadstick to that number.
Did that flashbang out of Palace land
in triple?
Like,
yeah.
In the triple boxes?
Yeah. In triple. That's why I said it was failed.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm gonna be
I didn't either. That's new to me.
So maybe a keynote for the guys when you get back into the server, but 2 rounds is all it's gonna take to close out this series in 2-1 fashion. And Smokepoint really in the back seat. I mean, finances are kind of all over the place. Nabaki has the AWP back in hand, but a smoke break will not allow any vision. Rox is forced back off the top mid with the bomb and an AWP, but Cool Gamer offers up a spam. The nade is back in order towards Van, but RMV with 7 HP is able to melt Toasty down. Nabaki is on the rotation towards Market, and this B push has been completely halted. Jenny's able to find an aggressive Kura through underpass. The AWP should be thrown out, or at least I'd think, but no. You mentioned it earlier. Jenny's not too bad on the op himself, so he's going to opt for a little bit of duel. Shot missed out. Spectre will convert it, so a beautiful MP9 spray from RMV, I think, is really what secured that round for Smokepoint.
That's one of the first times I've seen Smokepoint get super aggressive towards mid, and it worked out for him. It did well.
I mean, at least in my eyes, it feels like the fundamental way to play Mirage is to take all of that mid space and then bolster down your extremities once you either take the fight out mid or don't find anything. So
it's either that or you push one of your extremities if you're struggling to get mid. And
yeah,
get info. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So a little bit of a counteraction from Smokepoint. Maybe starting to finally find the keys to success. Spectre dropped down to 59 HP, but finds Toasty as a result. Naden towards upper B just narrowly misses its mark. Jenny's going to be sent pushing out towards apartments, and Sharpie's able to just run down RMV, and Brox finds another kill. So an eco round starting to culminate for FRZ. Rifle is recovered for Jenny and for Jackro. Jackro also has a smoke on the belt as well, so he can delay any more pushes just a tad longer. And the resmoke will go in towards window. Sharpie has a close angle on the door, but the smoke break doesn't give any vision, and it feels like Spectre is ready for the swing, but Jackro offers up a spam and doesn't even let him think about pre-firing the angle. Sharpie still tucked close, will have his life force taken from him, But Jackro is playing this insurance, and Jenny also has a very far back position. So a 2v2, Mala on this bomb, but spams come through. The Tech-9s need to make their shots ring, and oh my lord, Smokepoint able to call the bluff, smoke out the Molotov, and a little bit of a wrong direction in the spray from Jenny will result in a round win for Smokepoint.
That's tough too, because you have it planted for Cat. You have 2 teammates on Cat, and it's just hard. You get somebody to smoke on that molly, and you just gotta hope that you can hit somebody through that smoke.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. They'll put some not too much economy into this. Try to rebuild, go into the next round, just try to solidify it.
I mean, let's also think about that last round. It was mainly a Tech-9 and upgraded pistol buy from FRZ, so
Yeah.
not too bad of a story if you ask me.
It's not too wild at all.
Yeah. Jenny as well. I mean, look at the economy of the rest of the guys.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's a boom.
Yeah, it's a boom if I've ever seen one. Brock shot down 12 HP. Some beautiful hops, though, will get him a little bit of space. And Sharpie's just going to be sent running all the way through this smoke. RMV connects 2 kills. Spam's happening towards bench, but Jenny is able to find the location. RMV out of ammo will be forced to switch to the USP. Tech-9 is always better than that USP. Nabaki is able to clean it up from Cat, and Smokepoint find a 9th.
This is also a round where I'd probably call a pause.
And considering that, I mean, okay, there it is. There it is. That is some crazy timing. You're saying that Jackro beats you to the pause button sometimes, and
These are my guys. But no, this is one of those. Hey, we just lost a couple rounds. Let's regain. Let's make sure we're not tilted. Let's make sure we don't have any negative thoughts. Let's just reset and go. Let's not let them creep back into this game any further than they already have.
yeah, I 100% agree. I mean, it's kind of that round by round mentality that we were talking about earlier in terms of just not taking too much from the prior rounds, although you want to make adjustments based on what the other team is showing you, but you can't necessarily hold each other, you know, to the failures, I guess, in the prior round. Freeze time comes to a close. Round 21 is underway. And a little bit of a mixed buy from FRZ. Sharpie, of course, has the short end of the stick with the sole AK-47 and no utility, but a double setup in towards window is going to be interesting. This is a really weird reaction from Smokepoint, but it does also kind of talk. We're talking about if you can't find that mid control to just bolster down your sights, but it feels like putting
Is it
all.
an overreaction?
I almost want to say it is. I mean, Sharpie's been gifted all of this space towards mid. Missed shot from the op of Nabaki, but still has support from Spectre towards Palace. So an activation waiting, but Spectre does have to keep the attention divided, and as a result, Jenny will be able to find the kill. Cool Gamer is able to find the trade, though, as Kura shoots down Sharpie out mid. Double peek towards jungle results in Jackro's kill. Kuro still resides in towards top con. It's a difficult task to pull off, but Brox is not going to connect any of the dots. RMV has a free flank all the way through top mid,
They're not aware of this
and
at all.
no inclination whatsoever. RMV activates. Immediate trade kill, though.
Reaction.
Big reaction, 2v2. Toasty finds one. Oh, the bullet finds the head of Kuro.
My God. That's the land buff. It's the Twix and the monster, man. I'm telling you.
Is that the diet? Is that what I need to start eating?
Yeah.
Twix and Monster? Tech Pause comes in as well, so... Oh, I bet it's... I mean, Jackro probably broke something. I mean, come on.
Maybe?
If we were freaking... I mean, he's the only one that hasn't bought in the server.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
So-
Maybe.
I mean...
Oh,
Wow.
He's still moving around. He's chilling. Maybe he's just like resetting. I don't know. We'll see.
Wow. I mean...
That's crazy.
Last bullet, too. Let's
Yeah.
also add. Last bullet, one tap onto the stairs player. I mean...
You could hear the mag running out. I was starting to get worried.
Oh. And to think that that round was pulled off as well with a flank from RMV that was just instantly shut down. He found the kill onto Jackro, and then Brox had a great reaction. And the other thing is there were players through CT, or I think there was a player CT that also tried to engage, but Toasty didn't shift his gaze. He had plenty of faith that Brox was going to be able to react in time. And I mean, that is the level of trust that you need to have amongst your teammates.
Yep. These guys are dialed right now. You can even see the way that they like methodically clear up. You saw that they had the guy jungle. Nobody overfought. They mollied him out. They forced him to swing out and take that fight. That was good. I'm happy with the way that they're playing right now, and I need them to continue into this next round, close this out.
One round away from claiming their series and moving on to 3-0 in ESEA Season 56 main playoffs. And one step closer to ESEA finals, I'll also add, but me and Jeff were talking about how there's a little bit of scheduling conflict, so we'll see. I'll actually wonder if ESEA is going to work around that, because I remember that was a big deal in the prior, but Jackro takes a lot of early space towards ramp. Oh, it's forced a rotation from Kabaki all the way through spawn as well, but immediately
and they
off
get to walk up.
Yeah.
There's the acceleration.
Spam comes in from Cool Gamer. Toasty's going to lead the charge out to this B site.
Gotta find
Nabaki on the
his house
late
player.
rotation is trying to make an exit and does, but Jenny converts the kill. Jackro finds his lurk out on this A site and is still trying to battle through jungle, but Sharpie will clean it up. It's all on to Nabaki to prevent FRZ unit from moving on to 3-0 in the playoffs, but Nabaki finds the swing, finds the timing on the Toasty, but he's ready for it. Toasty has the reactions, gets dropped down to 15 HP, but a fake jump through. Toasty with the jiggle, still completely aware that Nabaki is hunting for this single kill and will waste plenty of time doing so. Advanced positions as well taken from Sharpie and from Jenny, so I mean, there's realistically, you know what, I'm not even going to say anything.
Namaki's got upper bracket playoffs on his back right now.
Absolutely fake flash, I guess, through the smoke or through Sharpie.
Does have upper bracket playoffs on his back, and he's brought it down to a 1v1.
Brox has the AWP though, so I think this is the 2 stars of the show. Brox sitting at 19 and 13. Kabaki has 26 and 12, but
Yeah,
no
no
kit on the
kit.
belt. There's a kit down on the middle of the site though, so there's possibility
let's
for
do
this
that.
defuse to come through, but Nabaki's going to try and stick this bomb, and Brox has to go creeping around the corner. The shot is
There it
connected.
is.
FRZ have moved on to 3-0 in ESEA Season 56 playoffs, and Jeff, that has to be a relief off the
I'm a
shoulders.
very happy man. I'm a very happy man.
That has to be the biggest, like
Yeah, no.
off the cuff.
I mean,
So
all of these rounds were close. Like all of these rounds turned into like 1v1s, 2v2s. It was genuinely close, pretty much through and through throughout the entire series. So like everything was battled out. Some rounds here and there were a little concerning, but other than that, no, pretty good.
I mean, what more can you ask for? I mean, we saw the individual plays, we saw the team play a little bit lacking early on, but I mean, you talked about it when the timeouts were called and the right things were said. I mean, hell, we even talked about how Jackro was calling pauses at the same time that you were talking about it. So I mean,
I'm gonna
clearly,
have to put that timing was impeccable.
yeah, I mean, clearly everything going the right way. So a beautiful win for Jeff and the side of FRZ.
Yep.
Jeff, before we ended up here, thank you for joining me on the
Oh,
cast.
yeah,
I'm
it was
glad
fun.
we were able to get you here to Houston to
Oh, for
find you a
sure.
new car. And don't worry, guys, you'll have him back in the team speak, back in the server
Yep.
come Tuesday is your next match? I believe so. So Toasty. Oh, Toasty dropping the Bezos bug. Shout out Toasty. Not letting Jeff Bezos have any more money, but other than that, that's going to be it from us over here on the FRZ unit channel. As always, my name is Blaker. Tonight, joined by coach of FRZ, Jeff LaFlavor, and as always, we've had Exploding behind the camera. So after a beautiful victory, we will see you guys Tuesday for their next match, and make sure to follow them on Twitter. Make sure to follow me. Make sure to follow.
Nope, Proud stopping us.
Okay, production has informed me. Okay, production has informed me that it is currently scheduled for tomorrow. So, we'll see how that goes, because I know some of the FRZ guys are at LAN.
Yes, that did get auto-scheduled. Things may change. We'll see how it goes.
Make sure to follow FRZ Unit on Twitter, stay up to date on when the matches are going to be. And without further ado, like I said, my name is Blake. We've had Jeff on the cast, Exploding behind the camera, and we will see you maybe tomorrow? We'll see.
Every morning since we met, you are
What up, G? What? Yeah, she do. You better go talk to her. Yeah. Uh-huh. Too fine, too fine. Uh-huh.